Good.
Good.
E.
V.
V. Ning.
Ning.
I am
Samurai
Sam.
And
I
I
am
am
streaming tonight. I am streaming some more West of Loathing. And I am talking right now in a silly voice. Because that's more fun than a regular voice, isn't it? Silly voices should come with West of Loathing. I'm echoing again, really? Why am I? Oh,
that's why. I thought I had turned that off. Why was that mic on? I'm sorry about that. It's the second week in a row I've done that. I don't know why. Why did I unmute that mic? I don't get it. But anyway, I should not be echoing anymore. If I am, there we go. Yeah. I know why it was echoing. So yes, hello and welcome, Goog. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. And we are on another episode of West of Loathing. There's not going to be too many more episodes. This is not a super long game. It's like 12 hours to beat usually, and we've played like more than half of that for sure. So I don't know if this is not going to be the last stream, but probably like one more stream of West of Loathing after this. But yes, we have made a lot of progress. We have taken care of, I believe, two different of the tasks to do in Breadwood, which I believe you need those in order to continue with the storyline, which honestly is not much more. And there's a lot more possibilities to choose from. There's a whole wall full of problems. And did we do the yeast one? Is that the second one we did? Yeah, I did the yeast, and I did the I did the one with the ghost town, which was, I think that was the which one was it? I forget which one was the one that we solved through the ghost town. But yeah, we got bread to do. We got a missing library book to deal with. We've got soup. Oh, hello, sister.
Hello.
Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me. You have not really missed anything. I've just been talking, and I had a stupid echo on my stream because I'm dumb, and I fixed that already. I did the same exact thing last week. You know, real idiots do make the same mistake more than once. So, there you go. But the mistake is fixed now, so we may enjoy this stream. We've got a lot of not yets going on here. We've got mail. We've got a cemetery. We've got soup. We've got a missing library book. And I am not sure what we... I mean, we have options as to where we should go next. I guess... Is this where the post office thing happens? I don't know. I don't know if this is just its own isolated thing or if this is part of the side quest. Oh, it's Wanderin' Sally again. Look at that. Nudge.
Sorry. Howdy, Samurai. Interested in trading?
You bet! Even though it's probably just the same stuff that was there last time. Where is he? Hello, Jeebus42, Mr. Garrett. Welcome. Fix mistakes. Discovered the most addicting game about petting puppies. Pray tell, which game might that be? I am not sure. Got pickaxe, work boots, dynamite, Karen, apple, bank postcard. I always like the blank postcards for 8 meat. We don't need any of this other stuff. Thanks for the blank postcard, Sally. I mean, isn't that just Nintendogs? Isn't that what the game you're describing? The most addicting game about petting puppies. You notice an old crate after the side of the trail looks like it's been there for a while since weeds and or cactuses have grown around it, depending on where you got this random event. Love it! Love the dialogue in this game. Pet the pup at the party. That's a lot of P's in one title. Let's open it up. We get dynamite, smelling salts, and a lodestone ring. That's random. What does the lodestone ring do? Plus 20 to meat gains. That's pretty good, actually. More money is never a bad thing. What ring do we have equipped right at the moment? We have Santa Cortata's ring, which is plus 2 mysticality and speed, which, granted, are quite good things to have. And, you know, there are always ways you can grind money. So, I think I'm going to keep the mysticality and the speed for now. Maybe I should, but I don't know. Again, I just love this game. Look at this. It says, Postal Service property, no trespassing! So, what should we do? We should trespass. Of course. It's a stack of old newspapers. There's an article about how they had to change the name of Boot Hill Cemetery to Reboot Hill Cemetery because all of the skeletons in there coming back to life. Stack of old newspapers. Somebody has removed all the funnies, so there's literally no reason to care about them. Accurate. Stack of old newspapers. Oh, wait, there's an actual postcard. We just bought one of those from Sally, but we have another one now. Oh, look, it's a letter to Roy Bean. We should probably deliver that to Roy Bean. You don't even want to know what bureaucratic processes were involved in the placement of this outhouse. No, you're wrong, game. I definitely want to know all about the bureaucratic processes. That sounds fascinating. Big map of the whole region. Cabinet full of maps. You have no idea what any of them mean. Maybe you could ask about it at the post office in Dirtwater. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe not. Probably doesn't matter which one I pick there. So we can go to Roy Bean, and we can also go to Dirtwater Post Office, because we have things to do now. Let's go to Roy Bean's house. It is crazy hot out here. The desert is just the worst. If you stay here too long, you could end up like one of those charred black skeletons clacking towards you. Hey, there's a way to introduce a random encounter. Let's beat up some skeletons. We got the jump on them. Let's see. They've got a lot of mysticality, apparently, which is bad because we use mysticality to attack. 33 spooky damage. 9 cold. Yeah, that's annoying. These things that resist my attacks. 28 hot. Reducing stats. 33 spooky. Thinking probably the 33 spooky is the way to go. We can kill this one in 2 hits. Gary Fu does probably going to do about like on average about 20 damage. Let's summon a goblin to assist in the fight, because this fight might go a few rounds. Ow, I hate it when they just bypass the goblin. Ow, I'm only going to die, aren't I? And I just die right away, because these skeletons are tough and have just the right stat to counter mine. Isn't that just terrible? Well, I got XP anyway. Hey, Roy, you got a letter. From yours truly. He opens it, reads it, snorts derisively, and tosses it into the fireplace behind him to give me 53 EXP. Thanks anyway, nod. Well, that was, like, nothing. But it's, it's EXP is EXP, I'm not going to complain. I've got 118 EXP right at the moment. I mean, I could buff, like, Moxie and Muscle for defensive purposes, not for offensive purposes. I could increase my max HP and pain tolerance. Could increase spleen capacity. I don't even know what spleen capacity does. Probably has to do with temporary power-ups, I would think. How much you can have or something. It's always good to do glamour, but that's a lot right now. A couple things I don't really want. Butterbean is a good one to power up. Conjuring a wall, damage, spell damage. Ooh, plus 11 spell damage instead of plus 7. That's really good. I'm going to take that right away. I want to do damage with my spells. Knock them all out real good and nice and hard, like. Let's go back to Dirtwater and talk to the postman there. That's a long journey around all those mountains. Let's roll on over to the Office of Posting.
Why is that person a cactus?
Well, I'll talk to him and we'll see. Tracking down missing mail. Mail delivery went missing on the way to Breadwood. I'm hunting it on behalf of their mayor. The local mail station has a bunch of route maps, but I don't know which one I need. Well, that information ain't exactly secret. That is the best way to spell exactly I've ever seen in my life. Never even imagined spelling it that way. That's how I'm going to do it from now on. Why aren't you a cactus, Rebecca? But I ain't supposed to just give it out either. A delivery going missing is bad news, though. I suppose it's alright just this once. Wait here a sec. Thanks. After a couple of minutes, she comes... Oh, it's a girl. Excuse me. You should be voicing this character. Go ahead.
You keep doing it. I really like the voice.
Okay, so each map has a code number on it, you see, based on region and direction of travel. She explains how to work out the code you need and gives you a cheat sheet for reference. You got a postal code sheet. Thank her and leave. I also have a blank postcards to sell. Oh, package from Rufus. What do you know? It's a package from your younger brother Rufus. He's weird, but he's a sweet kid at heart. Dear bro, I thought you might be able to use this. You got a portable arcane oven. You know, Rebecca, this is what good siblings do. You should send me a portable arcane oven. That would... my birthday's coming up. Very soon.
I think I have my old Easy Bake in the cellar. You want that?
I want a portable arcane oven. I don't know if it's arcane enough, though. I need it to be very arcane, and it must be very portable. So it must run on AA or AAA batteries. I don't care what kind of batteries it runs on. It has to be a portable arcane oven. What a great kid you would be. I mean, you're not so much a kid anymore. You're adult, fully grown adult. So you can drink now. So you're not a kid anymore. But I mean, to me, you'll always be a kid. This crate contains a dismantled arcane oven, which explains why it's so heavy and also why things that get near it keep spontaneously levitating. Installs an arcane oven in your room at the Jewel. Hey, why not? Oh, I'll have to actually go there and set it up. Who knew? You know, I like to assemble, my furniture and everything. I like to assemble it right there at the furniture store. This big, double recliner sofa, like sectional with, a corner and everything. I like to assemble it right there and then super glue it to the top of my '08 Honda Civic and drive all the way to my house on the highway at 60 miles an hour. Nothing bad can possibly happen. That is exactly the way you should assemble things for your room. Hi, I'm Samurai Sam. Any mail for me? Nope. It's always my favorite thing to voice that line. Darn. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know that you've been up to, what you've been up to, and that you're okay. That'll be, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be zero meat then. Thanks. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. You've already sent a postcard today. Ain't you heard of the Postcard Limitation Act of 1893? No, what's that? Okay, so this government, instead of government, the government put a... Okay,
The government!
This game is going to change how I speak the English language from now on. Hello, Naho. Welcome. Thank you for the greets. You're greeting me like Gary the Goblin would. The government put a restriction on prepaid postcards and one per citizen per day. Now, why do you think that might be? Hello, Naho. Welcome to the voice chat.
Hello.
Well, to reduce strain on the postal system. Nope! That's what everyone guesses, but that ain't a thing. The wagons still make the trip no matter how many postcards are on board. Lesson, we're talking so many postcards you need a second wagon, but that ain't likely. So, to restrict the free flow of information, to keep the people from being able to say too much through the mail, so the left end of the territory don't know what the right end is doing, and vice versa. That way it can implement a different rule, a law in each area, whatever's most effective to keep them particular folks down. But people can still send letters. Pfft, letters? Who's got time to write out a whole letter in this day and age? But I ain't even got to the real big part yet. What's the first two letters in conspiracy, huh? Oh, jeez. That's right. They're in league with the cows. It's all a plot to keep us docile so they can deliver us up to these hell cows they summoned. You think the government deliberately summoned the cows? There's proof. The plan was referred to in a rider attached to a Senate Farm Aid bill that was passed 11 years ago. And when did the cows come home? That's right, 11 years. There's no way the Senate bill says let's summon cows from hell on it. No, not in such obvious words. Are you cracked? It's all in code and dog whistles. Like, go look it up for yourself. Okay, even if I wanted to do that, the capital city isn't even in this territory. It's hundreds of miles away. And you think that's a coincidence? A CO incidence? Okay, well, that's very interesting. Bye now. If this game wasn't, like, 6 years old, I'd be like, is this commenting on our modern day and age in the... Yeah, let's
I mean,
not
it
take that
still
discussion.
is.
I guess so. But anyway, yeah, now that I've voiced that very fun bit of dialogue, I'm going to let you two voice the characters. Rebecca can voice female characters, and Naho can voice male characters. This guy is like my brother, he says. Nice. And then the laughs. Okay, this guy's a cactus, Rebecca. You haven't seen the cactus guy before, I guess.
No, I am not familiar
Howdy,
with
say,
this
I don't reckon you found me a cactus lady yet? No, not yet, Bill, sorry. Well, that's okay. Oh, I'm sorry, you should be voicing this now. Take your time, I ain't going anywhere. Yeah, basically, I helped him out at the very beginning of the game. I brought him a newspaper, and I literally propped it up on his spines, and it was like covering up his face because he was reading the newspaper. Because, when you're a cactus, you can't move. You're very bored. Yeah, of course, I will voice Gary as well. Those will be my two characters, myself and Gary. Let's set up our portable arcane oven, which Rebecca should definitely get me for my upcoming birthday. You install the arcane oven next to the window. As you go through the crate-way, you notice that there are some beans nestled in the packing material. You got an item. All-purpose beans, times 3. Can serve any purpose if you are a master chef. I believe you have to take these somewhere and, like, make a thing out of them. I don't remember where though. Oh yeah, the piano person sucks right now. I forget exactly how you make him better. There's a way to like make him better. You lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. That's right, you have to pick the lock. I haven't done this yet in this playthrough. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given that all the plinking and springing and clinging noises coming out of the gears and stuff. It looks pretty complicated. Ah, I see what's wrong. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it. He sounds much better now. Poor old Ellsbury. Let's show him the helmet. His eyes light up. Well, one of them does. The other's kind of stuck in a perpetual squint. Does this belong to you? He takes the helmet from you. It takes him a moment to find his voice. Naho, take it away.
It does. Long time ago, I don't suppose there was anything else where you found that.
You mean this?
Yeah, that's the stuff. Could I?
Yeah, here you go. I thought I had pressed it, and I did not. He cracks the bottle open and drinks deeply. After a few moments, his demeanor changes entirely. He looks like a man 20 years younger, which is still probably pretty darn old for him.
Would you like to hear a story?
Yes. Ellsbury tells you a tale about a dreamlike monastery where tiny cows are besieged by barbaric priests. Something about that story, you really lost yourself in it. You gain 30 EXP. Thank you, Ellsbury. He nods.
If you ever want to express your gratitude in a more tangible way, you know the trick.
He goes back to listening to the piano. I will now leave him be. Let's head on over to this guy.
Even looking at the stream directly, there's like a bit of lag for me. So
I believe it. That's okay.
Yeah, there is for me too. It's okay enough.
It's normal.
Howdy, Samurai. Anything I can get for you?
Hey, Lloyd. I fixed the piano player for you.
I thought so. He sounds much better. Thanks a heap, Samurai. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you've already got one.
Why don't you give me a second room? See you later, Lloyd. All right, we get more XP. And let us now...
These guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl.
They're sleep punching. This game. I don't know. Oh, the Jelly Bean Thieves. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. All right,
I've
so
missed so much.
Yeah, I forget if you missed one session or two, but yeah, we made some good progress. But there's still stuff here that we haven't done.
I mean, the entire middle of the map wasn't filled in last time I was here, so...
Correct. There's a few problems that the town of Brentwood faces that we must sort out. And I don't remember exactly where they are, but let's just goof around and go around and have adventures. Do you need a snooty British narrator? No. Do I want to join you as a snooty British narrator? Yes. Well, you are welcome to do that if you wish, Mr. Goog. We will have quite the crowd here in the Discord chat, but that's fine with me. Join in on the fun. You see a wooden sign off in the side of the trail that reads, "Oh, look, here comes the Goog," who normally you find at twitch.tv/the_Goog, which, oh, by the way, and also Naho, you find Naho also at twitch.tv/Naho_Saenoki. That's SAENOKI, just to throw in the plugs real quick. Anyway, we have a team
and tomorrow I'm going to have a new mic that actually works, so...
Yay! So no more bad chords screwing up in blah, blah, blah. All right.
I mean, right now, my mic is the actual laptop mic, so I'll have a real professional quality microphone.
Cool. For tonight, it is more than adequate. Don't feel bad. Goog, did you come on to read what is on the screen right at the moment?
I most certainly did, Mr. Samurai Sam. I shall be your snooty British narrator for the evening. You see a wooden sign off the side of the trail that reads, "Jumble Neck Mine, 4 miles to the right." It's weird that they put a period on the sign, and it's weird that they bothered to carve individual hyphens and a greater than sign instead of just carving an arrow into it. Regardless, you have discovered a new map location, Jumble Neck Mine.
Well,
okay, how are we not doing this before?
I don't know, because you people
never
are lazy.
asked me to.
All right, let's check out the mine. I gotta be honest, voicing everything by myself makes my throat really tired after like an hour of doing it. So I'm thankful for, if nothing else, that reason. Also, extra thankful for the laughs. All right, elevator down into the mine. We've got a little shack here.
Except for the dust all over everything and the fact that the guy at the desk is a ghost, this looks like a regular mine foreman's office.
Okay. Ooh, a helmet. Do I want the helmet? +3 armor. I mean, that's not bad, but I like my spell damage. This ghost is busily snuffling the ghosts of papers on his desk. Excuse me?
Kid, I'm busy here. I've got a mine to run. Take a hike, okay?
This mine is still running? I haven't seen anyone around.
We're miners, kid. If you saw anyone up here, I'd have to fire them for not doing their jobs.
Do you know that you're a ghost?
Do you know that you're a pain in the ass?
No, I'm serious.
Do you see me laughing?
Well. The safe is dirty, but solid looking. Get away from that. Oh, he said get away from that.
Get away from that.
It's pretty standard heavy-duty safe with a dial-type combination lock.
Hey, something wrong with your ears? I told you to get away from there.
I'm gonna try to open the safe.
Why, you little... Come here!
I'm actually gonna flee this time. Alright, and then I want to go and talk to him again. Alright, so, how is business?
Oh, just great. Honky friggin' dory. See this face? This is my happy face. And I'm double excited about answering questions from some random kid that wandered into my office while I'm working. Look how ecstatic I am!
That's quite a silver tooth you've got in that sarcastic grin.
Made it myself. I've made a few little silver trinkets in my time. Now go away.
Your calendar is out of date.
What?
Yeah, it's like 6 months old.
I like the picture, okay? Scram.
Alright, I'm scramming. Right into your mind, bro. Oh, wait. First, I have to do a little rock harvesting. Oh, I got a silver-tooth skull. And what does that do? It's just a item that's probably going to do a thing at some point. Alright. Narrator. I mean, I can't get in here, but the narrator can narrate this if he wishes, I suppose.
This elevator is pretty dusty inside and doesn't appear to have been maintained for quite a while. Does still seem functional, but the control lever is chained and padlocked. You also notice that the shaft is totally silent. You would expect to hear the rumbling of minecarts and the clanking of pickaxes echoing up from below, but there is nothing.
Lockpicking 3 is a very advanced skill. It's going to take a lot of EXP to learn, so unfortunately won't be coming back here for a while. What may we find at Alexandria Ranch? Let's find out. Ooh, we've got a random encounter on our hands. Shall it be narrated?
I apologize. I looked away from the screen for but a moment. You spot
right.
a guy riding down the road on a brown horse, wearing a brown fur hat, carrying a brown, not fur shopping bag with a brown loaf of stolen brown bread sticking out the top. You can tell that it is stolen because the bag has a little picture of a loaf of bread on it. You can tell that it is brown because you have eyes. He rides up and brandishes a great big loaf of bread at you.
for all your bread, or I'll bludgeon you to death.
Jeez, you sure like bread, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of my thing.
You know, I
Everyone
personally
needs a hobby, I suppose.
I am personally a fan of bread, so I relate to this guy. However, I also wish to get him out of my way, so I must deal a bunch of spooky damage, and then sick my... Well, the goblin's not really going to do anything, is he? But he can make a punching bag for me. Bye-bye, bread man.
You beat up the bandit and take his big loaf of extremely stale bread.
No!
He protests.
Not my bread!
You got an item. The
Hooray!
hard loaf.
You guys are doing great. Okay. We've got 100 EXP unspent. There's no way past these cows except through these cows. I have a feeling they're going to gore me to death, but let's try. No, actually, they are pretty reasonably weak. I can one-shot them even. Actually, or I could just, two-shot them all with... Oh, no, I can't two-shot them all. Then what am I talking about? All right, let's just, take them out one at a time. See, it's a C-O and C-O and conspiracy. I'm saying it wrong. This is all about the cows. Cows are the source of all of life's problems. Actually, one of the possible partners. Obviously, we went with Gary the Goblin, but one of the possible partners for this game is a woman whose parents were killed by a bunch of cows, and so getting revenge on cows is her thing, and when you defeat a certain number of cow enemies, she powers up. That is how she powers up, is cows. Right now, there is, right now we just get them out of our way. That's bull. Yes, it is very bull. Utterly bull. We've got the Diary of Alexandria on our hands. Let's read it. Or shall I say, let's have the narrator read it.
You flip through the diary. Most of it is uneventful, describing the life of a woman who likes books and isn't interested in much else. It ends with a passage about a soldier from the nearby fort warning her about some kind of danger he wouldn't specify, so she moved her most valuable books to the cellar and took the ordinary precautions, for example, boarding up the windows and not leaving the house at night. Turns out that is not much good against cannonballs.
HMM. That's it? That's all I get from that? Boring. Heap of smoldering rocks. Overdue breadwood book. Oh, that might be useful. Advanced beancraft. Oh, yay, we get to get a new skill. Let's have the narrator read about the new skill book. Oh, actually, I have to move myself because I'm obstructing the text. That's kind of important. All right.
It includes a chapter about making human-sized or larger automatons and binding them to your will to help with kitchen tasks. This gives Bean Golem, a combat skill which summons a powerful golem to fight for you. There is also a list of meditation techniques to help you concentrate while cooking or fighting. This gives Use the Old Bean, good boy, a skill that temporarily increases your mysticality during a fight. Lastly, there is a poem scribbled into the margins whose words keep shifting and changing. This gives Uncanny Presence, a perk that provides resistance against elemental damage.
I've been putting off Bean Golem for quite a while, and I think I'm going to go with it this time. I do like mysticality, but I think it's good to have, like a muscle button, probably. And let's see how it is. That's an interesting icon. Anyways, go ahead, narrator.
I keep looking away. God damn me.
Being a narrator is a busy job.
I'm seeing the same thing. It includes a chapter about making human... unfortunately, One of your earlier experiments gets a little rowdy and eats the book.
Indeed. Bad goal. Don't make me use water gun on you. Or vine whip. All right. Those are noises that happen.
Bean Golem noises, yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know what that was supposed to be. It's half a cannonball. The front half. How would you know? I don't know.
I mean, probably from the amount of gunpowder still on it.
It's a fair point.
That's actually a fair point, yeah.
You pick up the cannonball and inspect it. There's an inscription that you can mostly read. It says the cannonball came from Fort Treason, and it has the address stamped right onto the surface. This bombardment was done by the army.
The horror! I guess all that's left is this little thing. Solid steel vault door. Let's place the targeting flare. What's that do? I don't know. Dab. Does that... Dab. I don't know if that actually means anything right now. Oh, let's... Can't do
I
anything
imagine
there.
it would be for firing a cannon at it.
Probably. But, like, I don't know where you're supposed to fire the cannon from. So we've got something from the Breadwood Library, so I imagine we should go to the Breadwood Library and deliver the book. Assuming
Sounds logical, old boy.
Here. I don't remember if it's like a separate location. Bunkhouse is not going to be the library, is it? It's just like, you know, a house of bunks. I already talked to these guys once before. Oh, I don't have lockpicking 2 yet. By the way, what is my EXP? 198. Maybe I should level up my new golem skill. Bean golem. Summons a small bean golem, turns into a small-ish bean golem. Why not have a small-ish instead of a small? I'm sure small-ish is a lot better than small. Buttery biscuit, that's going to be like a... Yeah, it's going to be like a restaurant of some sort. Yeah, and then the mayor. I think there's probably more steps to the library thing. Maybe there's like more library books to get. I found half the library book, not the whole library book. Oh yeah, I should probably let one of our guests here voice this little dialogue here.
I'll let the Goog try this one.
All right, if Goog wants to.
Did you get our bread back from them miserable baker boys?
Not yet.
Were you able to find that missing library book?
Well, half of it.
Well, that's a real bagel batter. No, well, everyone mostly skipped the words and just looked at the pictures anyway. Most were just the bottom half of the pictures, so that's all right.
At least the captions are still there, I guess. And then, yeah, we're not just going to zip through the rest of it. Something about a cemetery, but the thing is, I don't remember which cemetery is the problem here. There's multiple cemeteries. I'd like to go to things that say new on them, because that means we definitely haven't been to them. Let's go to the Baker Boys hideout, because that sounds like a bunch of fun villains for Naho to voice, and possibly Rebecca as well, if there are females.
You encounter a goblin wearing a battered cowboy hat, 2 large spurs, and a rusty sheriff's badge. Seems extremely excited to have spotted you, and though it tries to put on a stern face, it can't mask its glee.
Crimes doer, you're underneath arrest!
What? Why? What did I doing?
Crimes! You so much criming!
I never am criming!
Telling it at the judge, crimes doer!
Gary!
Gary intercedes, presumably as your attorney, and eventually manages to convince the other goblin that you haven't been doing any criming. The goblin seems very disappointed and awkwardly moseys away with its oversized spurs jangling. You have gained 43 experience points.
Woo!
Goblins are my favorite things to do in this game.
Imagine I played through this game without Goblin Tongue the first time. I missed out on all that dialogue. I feel bad that I completely overlooked the Goblin Tongue when I first played this game. But that's why you do replays. So you do stuff that you missed. Alright, I am actually going to boost like my muscle and my moxie a little bit because I'm concerned about defense. Alright, I still have EXP left over, but we'll save that for later.
No one has ever said, I feel bad that I completely overlooked the Goblin Tongue since the last time a dragon went to a buffet.
Good one. Alright, we've got a couple bakers here, I guess.
These teenagers seem dispirited and are trying to drown their sorrows with big mugs of water. Maybe they misunderstood the idiom.
Hey, you boys wouldn't know about some bread that went missing, would you? No.
I wanted to be Billy.
Oh, I don't know.
Told you we'd get in trouble, Billy!
Shut up, Jerry. Way to just blab everything, dude.
Calm down, you two. The mayor just wants his bread back. Hand it over, and the trouble you're in will be minimal.
Not that simple, mister. We sold that bread for meat to start up this bakery.
Why?
Because we wanted to make something of our lives. Everyone in Breadwood is just bums.
Everyone gets bread, right? So we figured we'd make it big.
Okay, well, no problem. We take the mayor, the bread you've made, and call it even.
Oh yeah, no problem, except for the fact that we don't know a dang thing about making bread, it turns out. All we ended up with is weird lumps.
True, Billy. The last stuff we tried was almost right.
Yeah, sure, that one was nearly edible, but we're practically out of ingredients.
Maybe I can help. Oh, look at that. I have Bean Slinger and 25 Mysticality. I don't have time for this. Look, I know cooking magic. Just give me whatever ingredients you have left.
But then we won't learn how to bake it ourselves.
Do you want to be bakers, or do you want to stay out of jail?
The boys grumble, but they turn over the last remnants of their ingredients, and you manage to get enough bread out of them to satisfy the mayor. You have received an item, 40 loaves of bread.
Good enough for me.
And me!
Lovely.
And me. Thanks for getting us out of trouble with the mayor, I guess.
Sorry,
I didn't see my line in enough time to say it, Billy!
Good job memorizing that dialogue after I clicked out of it. Anyway, let's go to Breadwood. Oh, look, a random encounter.
As Nightmare carefully navigates a bunch of weird rock formations, everything suddenly goes silent. Everything except for the racing of your pulse, that is, because you've stumbled across a horrifying ungulith.
Attack! I will not bow before the ungulith. Oh, look, it's more cows.
More cows.
Right. Okay, so 38 spooky, that does 3 hit it. Do I want to lower its stats? Probably not. I probably just want to go straight for the kill. Actually, I mean, Gary will lower its stats. That's a good thing to do. Alright, yeah, we got this. We got this. Make it weaker. 12, and then the kill. See you later.
You crushed that stone cow into cow powder. You gained 32 experience points, an ungulith horn, and an infernal soul fragment.
Poof! Alright, Breadwood Mayor. I've got bread for your wood. Apparently this is Goog's character, so Goog may voice this character.
Did you get her bread back from them miserable baker boys?
I sure did.
Thank goodness for that. Another missed payday would have caused a riot, for sure.
Glad
you gained 96 experience points.
Glad we avoided that. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Then a bunch of stuff we still haven't done. I don't think you have to do all the problems. I forget what the actual number is. Alright. Skeletons keep... Oh yeah, go ahead.
You read the list of Brentwood's problems. Missing mail. The last batch of mail never made it here. There is a soup shortage. The town's soup kitchen doesn't have any soup in it. There is horrible pronunciation. The narrator cannot read the word soup shortage without tripping over his tongue. And lastly, there are skeletons everywhere. Specifically, they keep wandering into town and poking people in the eye.
There's a note at the bottom.
Last time a mayor let this list get over 3 items, we chased him out of town with his breadstick nailed to the top of his head.
Yickies. Alright. What shall we find in Curious Corpse? No, that's not corpse, it's cops? I don't know how you pronounce that. Ugh.
I believe that is pronounced cops.
Cops, okay.
Off the trail's shoulder, you see some ancient petroglyphs carved into a rock.
Translate, translate, translate!
They seem to translate to, my fourth is the fourth of nothing but time. Intriguing. You've gained 32 experience points.
Continue. Man, I'm just getting all the experience today. Now I have 257. My goodness. See, Mysticality is kind of my bread and butter here. We could get more meat gains. Oh no, that's too much. A bunch of spell damage, discounts at stores, max AP. Ooh, max AP is definitely nice. Regenerating. Ooh, I do like regenerating.
Regenerating is really good.
I also like Mysticality. Can I do both? I think I can, actually. I can do both Mysticality and Regenerating right at the moment. Let's do that. Mysticality and Regeneration. Cool, cool, cool. Ooh, my El Vibrato transponder thingy is vibrating. This might be like a side questy area. Oh, look at that. It's one of those alien thingies. That definitely was in America in the year 1896 or whatever. This thing... Oh, yeah. That's the... I mean... If the narrator wishes.
This thing looks pretty tough and pretty attentive.
Attack it! And it also looks very beatable. So let us go ahead and beat it.
Why are you fighting a pod racer?
Ha! It is a pod racer, isn't it? Ah. Speaking of pod racers, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer is probably one of the best things that actually came out of Star Wars Episode 1.
Agreed.
You put an end to that crazy machine's centuries-long reign of terror. Reign of duty, I guess? It really was just minding its own business. Regardless, you gain 32 experience points and the El Vibrato scraps.
I mean, Star Wars was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, so maybe it really was, you know, centuries long. But either way, it is at an end now. Oh, look at this. We found a gate to a construction facility. Oh, that just took me right back outside. Okay, there's got to be something I can do in here. Maybe not with what I currently have on me. That's a shame.
Oh,
I keep going in and out. Yes, that happens in video games sometimes when there's, you know, you enter an area and then suddenly, like, the direction you're pressing brings you back to where you just came. So you have to, like, switch direction right when the screen transitions. Fun.
And that's why tank controls were a thing.
Indeed. We haven't gone to the petting cemetery yet.
Ha.
Oh, look, it's a random encounter.
You see a splash of color out of the corner of your eye, and it turns out to be a giant multicolored banner hung across the front of an old army fort. You have discovered the Fort of Darkness.
Let's see what it's all about. I'm trying to make it natural to, like, fill in the space when the stream delays, like, you know, say my own line nice and slow or comment on what's happening, and I think it's working out pretty good. We got a Force of Darkness with a giant peace symbol on it with flowers stuck in the cannon barrels because, you know, that's exactly what I think of when I think of darkness. I might as well use my disposable binoculars.
In the distance, you see a massive pile of buffalo bones. Jinkies. You have discovered a new map location, the Buffalo Pile. Climb down from the watchtower and pitch the binoculars in a nearby bin.
I see what you did there. Keep Fort of Darkness beautiful. Let's do it again. Oh no, I don't have more binoculars. I thought I had more binoculars, but I don't. Okay. Oh, look at these people will be fun to voice. Hey, Rebecca, you haven't said anything in a while. You ready?
I am ready.
This young lady is dressed in fancy, expensive traveling clothes, though hard wear has made them dirty and ragged, and stream delays have made the narrator look like an imbecile sometimes. Also, her pupils are roughly the size of, well, teacups.
Wow, hi. A new face. My name's, one sec. Irene.
She giggles.
Everyone here just calls me Mushrooms, so I forget sometimes.
Howdy, Irene. I'm Samurai. What's your story?
Oh, not much to tell. I was hitchhiking to Frisco a few months back, but I stopped here and never got around to continuing. You know, we're like a big happy family here, and everyone's so nice and appreciative of how I know so much about mushrooms.
Mushrooms?
Uh-huh. They're good for all kinds of things, if you know which ones to pick. If you want, I can sell you a few of my favorites. I have a spare pair of mushroom pliers, too, if you want to pick your own.
Okay. Cool.
Would you like to buy a mushroom? Or a pair of mushroom pliers?
How about a free mushroom?
Well, I guess. I suppose they're ultimately free after all. Sure, one won't hurt. Plus, what do I even need meat for?
You have received an item, Lactarius direthypica mushroom. You also gain a perk, your curtsy and charm.
Exactly. No thanks. Okay. What did that perk do? Whoa! That is a heck of a mysticality boost for the rest of the day. So I'm probably gonna want to save that until, like, I don't know, I really need it or something, because that's dope. That is dope. Let's see what that perk does. Curtsy and Charm plus 10 Moxie. Well, that's pretty good, actually. I mean, Moxie is not like, what I've been using to attack, but at the very least it improves my defense.
I mean, it does take some serious chutzpah to walk into a mushroom den and just say, hey, give me a free mushroom.
Indeed,
Anyway.
I had Dickerin for that.
This guy seems to be in a daze, looking around uncomprehendingly at the boots and cobbler's tools around him.
Hi there! These are some pretty cool boots you've made. Are they for sale?
Huh? Oh, no. I mean, I'd like to sell them to you, but they aren't mine.
You didn't make... Booyah! You didn't make them?
It's funny how everyone assumes that, but no, these were all made by elves.
Elves? Elvies?
Yeah, man, like little elf guys. They're hard to see, just like out of the corner of your eye, you know? But I'll be just kinda standing here and just kinda. And then I'm like, oh, hey, got another pair of boots in my hands. Guess the elves made some boots.
Huh.
I haven't made a pair of boots myself in, I don't know, like a year? Years? Something. These elves keep making them, though. I don't know why. Weird.
Okay. You should open a boot store.
Huh?
A store to sell your boots in.
They're not mine, though. They're.
Right. The elves. But the elves can't be making them just for fun, right? I think they're making them so you can sell them.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, that makes sense.
There's a town called Dirtwater. You could open up a really nice shop there.
That's a pretty long trip.
Ha ha!
But, like, it'd be dangerous. I'd be worried the elves wouldn't make it, you know?
I'll let you know if I think of anything. Oh, that sucks, so I can't actually get him to go there yet. Oh well. We'll need to have our elf boot store at a later time. Oh look, another female character. Hi, I'm Samurai. Can you even read that? You probably can, but it's going to be small.
Sorry, breaking character here. Does that say teeth, clavicle, femur, teeth?
Yes.
Why, yes, it does.
You know what? I'm not even doing a voice for this one. I'm just gonna say what it says.
Wow, okay. I will... Wait, do I want to give her 5 skull chips? 10 bones, 10 gold teeth. Let's give her some skull chips. See what we get.
You hand her some bone chips, and she stops muttering. Her eyes seem to focus a little, and she takes some glue out of her toolbox and presses the chips into a ring. You have received an item, the bone chip ring. As soon as she gives the ring to you, though, she's back to her muttering.
Nice!
Teeth, clavicle, femur teeth.
Thank you. What does the bone chip ring do? Have more random encounters with skeletons. And what is this dude? Hi, I'm Samurai.
Salutations, Samurai. They call me the talking dude because of my very extensive knowledge of the principles of philosophy and the arguments and conundrums surrounding its various aspects and interpretations.
I bet that's not why they call you that.
Can I interest you in a discussion of the particulars of Kurtzian philosophy, Samurai?
You know, if I remember right, I think this is pretty long dialogue, so I am at the power of... Or at least I have the power to test Naho's will here. And I feel like doing that. Or maybe I don't. Maybe not. Sure, why not?
The talking dude begins, and you immediately tune out.
Blah, 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 a tautology, blah, blah.
I understand completely.
Blah, on the other hand, blah.
Nod politely.
He seems interested in your... He sees interest in your eyes and continues with renewed vigor.
Blah, 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 as opposed to Hegel, blah, type versus token, blah, blah, blah.
I understand completely.
Blah, 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 the meaning of life, blah.
Alright, so it literally just goes on forever. Literally, like... Oh, look! Does not actually go on forever. You got a perk. Kurtzian philosopher. Some of this actually
Blah,
rubbed
blah.
off.
In the writings of Hegel, blah, 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 blah.
I understand completely. Alright, so this just goes on for ad infinitum. I'm pretty sure this just never ends. I wonder how many lines of dialogue they actually programmed in here. Anyways, I have a perk now.
I mean, I would keep reading it if you let me.
Oh, plus 10 mysticality perk. Give it to me. Yeah, I know you would, but like, I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time on that one thing, personally. You are welcome to start your own Twitch channel and stream all of the blah blah lines for as long as you wish.
You say start my own Twitch channel, but like, I stream visual novels on the regular.
I said start a stream. Anyways, we've got the female hippie who looks like she's playing one of those mouthpiece instruments that I don't know the name of.
A harmonica?
No, I'm thinking of like one of those like stringy things that you like put up to your mouth. I don't remember. I don't know what
those
are
right.
called.
No, I got you.
Yeah. Narrator, take it away.
This woman is rocking back and forth, making sounds as she rapidly flaps her lips with her fingers.
Never mind, it's not an instrument at all. Hi.
Hi.
It's if she's rapidly flapping her lips with her fingers, it'd be more like.
You give her the jaw hop.
What's this?
It's a kind of musical instrument. You bite the narrow part and then, well, basically just do what you've been doing.
She gives it a few experimental twangs and bowings, and then knocks out a sweet riff.
Whoa, this is like a revelation. thanks. I feel like maybe I should take this show on the road.
Maybe try the Jewel Salon in Dirtwater?
Sounds good to me. Thanks again.
She leaves, plunking the twanger the whole way.
Nice.
Not have I said anyone was guilty of plunking the twanger since my last cricket match.
Ha 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 ha. There's a wicket for you. Hello.
Hello. Yes, hello. Yes. I'm Todd.
Samurai, pleased to meet you. So, what do you do around here, Todd?
I'm a chemist. I've been researching the properties of some of the local mushrooms.
Properties like what?
Like how they get you totally wrecked.
Right.
I'm kidding. They actually have a lot of interesting properties that could be a real boon to medicine. They may even hold a solution to many psychological disorders.
Oh, well, that's pretty interesting.
The fact that they also get you absolutely smashed is just a happy side effect.
I see.
If you have any lactarius... Oh, jeez.
Dirathypica.
Lactarius dirtihipica mushrooms. I can refine them into a more potable as an option.
This game just loves to throw weird English words at you. In fact, I do.
He boils up your mushroom and distills the results into a little bottle for you. You have gained an item, Dirtihipica extract.
I don't even know what word you were about to say there. Anyway.
Go easy on this stuff. It has a real kick to it.
Thanks. All right, you got the. All right, what does the potion do? Is it a temporary power up? Fully opens your third eye. I do not remember what this does. I'm sure I got this the first time I played the game, but let's try it. You swallow the extra. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that.
You swallow the extract. The world turns inside out as your mind replaces it. You have gained an effect, Baccarat Galactarius.
Well, let's see what Baccarat Galactarius does. My third eye. I don't even know what that does, guys. Silly game.
Well, what does the description say?
It says third eye. It says your third eye is open. I don't.
There was flavor text above that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm covering it. I should not cover up important dialogue, because all dialogue in this game is important.
You have made the classic mistake. You've made the classic mistake, the fool's blunder, the toddler's boondoggle. Really, you have consumed something that was given to you by a hippie.
I don't think I've done that in my life. Maybe I have, though. Oh, yeah, I remember this spot. We can just watch them go at it for a second here. Look at them work those stick bony muscles. Look at them do the worm.
This tall, muscular, bald man is leading his students in an aerobic workout routine. His voice is powerful, yet disconcertingly soft as he counts off
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Excuse me, what's going on here?
Exercise. You must strengthen the body. If the body is weak, the mind cannot be strong. These two are one.
Who are you?
I am Kurtz. My methods will usher in a new age of power and will.
Kurtz glances at your clothes.
You do not have the proper attire. Before muscle comes skin. Before skin comes clothing.
You look around, and sure enough, everyone else is wearing the same striped pants and weird fuzzy headband.
HMM period. I believe I have the headband already? Question mark? Let's see. Yes, here's the Kurtz Fit headband. Do I have the pants? Kurtz Fit's pants. Okay. I should be all set to go then. Here we go. Can I exercise? Oh, wait. There we go. I thought there was going to be more dialogue there, but no, I'm just literally just doing their thing with them. And I imagine...
If you do this long enough, do you get a perk or something?
That is what I'm wondering. Normally that's the kind of thing... Oh, there we go.
Power surges through you. You have unlocked true potential. You got a perk, Curtsy and Physique.
Sweet. Curtsy and Physique. Plus 10 muscle. Another plus 10. Boy, I am just... This has been the stream of buff. I am buffing, buff, buff, buff. Buffity, buff, buff, buff. Love it.
This reminds me of an old song I once heard. Curtsy and Physique, Curtsy and Physique. We shall come rejoicing, Curtsy and Physique.
All right. Get some items here. Bunch of like military. Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Military grade whiskey.
Indeed. And a hard tack. Oh, more temporary power-ups. Cannon loading for idiots. Oh, that might be very useful because, you know, we might want to do cannon loading.
This book is so rudimentary that it is insulting to your intelligence, even though you know almost nothing about loading cannons.
That's all I can do with it? What? Anyways. Well, what other plot would you expect her to be buried at? 420. Of course. Yes, if you remember last week, not how I don't think you were here last week. There is a cemetery in this game that has, I want to say, 1,000 plots. You literally go up to the cemetery, you pick a number between 1 and 1,000, and then some kind of random thing happens depending on which number you picked. And 420 is, I think, the one that we are supposed to do to advance the story. Or at least that one quest. All right, we're currently in Fort of Darkness. Which one was it? Military Cemetery, I think it was. But, you know, there's multiple cemeteries here. Oh, here we go. Burial plots. Let us visit number 420. Oh, look, it's a book about mushrooms. My ecology, your ecology. Love it. Since you weren't here last week, Naho, is there a random number that you wish to have me visit? You may. I will let you do it at least once if you wish.
777.
All right, I will do that in just a second.
You flip through the book and... Oh.
I am sorry about that.
After you finished reading the book, you absent-mindedly misplace it while musing about mushrooms.
Drat. Okay, what does that actually do? Okay, identify useful or dangerous mushrooms. Cool. Let's open plot. Let's go to plot 777. You approach the grave. Oh, that's...
You approach the grave. It reads Sergeant Major Paul Foley, 420th Infantry Division. This grave is quiet.
Let's dig it up. We got an incendiary bullet and a hard tack. Okay. Sometimes they result in fights. That one just gave me things, which
Mr.
I like
Sam,
things.
sir.
Yes.
A request in honor of the snooty British narrator. May we visit number 10?
Ooh, number 10. Let's do number 10 and see what we get.
You approach the grave. It reads Corporal Roderick Terrell, 42nd Infantry Division. This grave is quiet. You make it down to the coffin and find a lockbox, which you open. You have received a full canteen, an incendiary bullet, and your shovel finally gives up the ghost, so to speak.
I should probably make it clear that I think I'm just gonna let you have anything in like a big window like this. I will have you read. What I'm not gonna have you read is like the passive text that comes up when I'm passing by things. Like yeah. I've been too often like kind of ambiguous about whether or not you're gonna actually read something. I'm just gonna assume you're gonna read it if it's in a big window like this. Okay. 666. Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be some kind of a thing at plot 666. Some kind of like I'm guessing it's gonna be like a demonic cow. Let's see.
Your shovel's gone though.
Didn't matter this time.
Next to that tombstone, you find a pedestal with a leather-bound book on top of it. It looks evil. You had better grab it before someone else does. You have received an item, Frightening Topics, in Nex Mex.
Hey, it's one of those cursed books. You know what that means? Let's curse ourselves! Yay!
Huzzah! This seems like it's probably pretty dangerous. Are you sure you want to read it?
Yes!
Are you certain that dark arts are no laughing matter? This could really mess you up.
Read it! I said!
The book is full of magic spells which don't make any sense to you until you get to the next to last chapter and realize that they are not spells for you to cast, but spells for a skeleton to cast. One of the appendices mentions in passing how to summon such a skeleton. You have received a perk. You can now raise a skeletal thrall.
I finish reading.
As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke, and you do not feel so well.
UGH.
Your blood darkens and curdles. You have received a perk, Thin Blood.
Left bracket 1, right bracket, okay. Alright, so we have Thin Blood. That's probably bad. -10 maximum HP. Oh well, it happens.
But now you can raise a skeletal thrall!
Yes, I can. Let me see the skeletal thing.
Spooky, scary spellcasters.
Skeletons.
No, spellcasters.
Yes. Examine skull chips in your inventory to enchant them. Alright, I have skull chips somewhere in here. You get so many items in this game that it's like, after a while it's like, where are my things? Skull chips. Let's ensorcel them.
You inscribe the skull chips with secret letters. In the correct order, they will spell the name of a wizard whose soul will be torn out of hell to serve your desires. Now, isn't that just simply lovely? You have received an item, ensorcelled skull chips.
And I've got 8 skull chips more, so let's, just make a few of those. Oh yeah, looks like a line worth narrating right here.
You've got too many ensorcelled skull chips already. You're starting to lose track of all the damned souls inside of them. Do you see what I did there? I made a joke. The souls are damned.
Indeed. I certainly did. So now we know everything there is to know about mushrooms, apparently. Is that actually going to help us back at the Fort of Darkness? I don't remember if there's... I don't remember if I'm actually supposed to... Let's go back just to see what happens. Oh, look, a random encounter.
An odd flash of light nearby prompts you to stop and investigate. You discover a gerblin with a strange hinged board covered with shiny foil, which they are using to reflect sunlight onto a pair of leather boots.
I am going to assume this is a female goblin and have Rebecca give it a voice. Hello! Hey, hello, what doing?
Tanning! I'm a tanner! ...
I want to talk to it this time. You are tanning boots?
Yes. Sun using to make very tan.
I don't think that's how it works, but I guess you're the expert.
What?
Are these boots for selling?
Oh yes, we'll sell a boots for 250 meats.
Don't buy the boots.
You opt not to buy the boots. The tanner gerblin seems disappointed, but shrugs and gets on with his work.
I see what you did there, and also it's, I guess, not a gerblin after all. Oh well. I don't think there's I mean, I visited the 420 plot, but I don't think there's really much to do back here other than that. Let me find out, though. Yeah, like, all the other stuff in here, like, everything powered me up in here, in these rooms. And, yeah, I don't think there's really anything unfinished, per se. So I guess I'm done with this area for now. I mean, that's unfinished. That dude there who has to go to Dirtwater, but I don't have the means to.
We going to the petting cemetery, then?
Petting cemetery? Yeah, I might as well go to the petting cemetery.
Yay, I want to pet all the gravestones.
Hey, look, a random encounter.
In the front yard of a small adobe building just off the side of the trail, you see a young woman working on a broken water pump. She pauses to dramatically wipe sweat from her brow with her hat.
I wonder if the woman coming out of the adobe building is an acrobat.
She's one of the premier acrobats in the field.
Indeed,
you offer to help,
she is.
but she just jerks her thumb toward a sign on the front of the building reading Photoshop. No, it reads Culligan and Daughters Pump Repair. All pumps repaired effortlessly and expertly, and she continues working on it. You learn a lot by watching her. In fact, you have gained 53 experience points.
Yay, experience points. Which I have 92 right now, which is not really that much at this point in the game.
Jeebus wants to know if you have items that can do things like safe cracking or foraging or such.
Howdy.
Well, those are...
Welcome to Gorman Lancaster's one and only petting cemetery. It's educational and entertainational, and only 500 meat for a lifetime pass.
Entertainational?
Look, don't knock the powder, okay?
Petting cemetery?
That's right. A wide variety of guaranteed genuine animal skeletons, and you are free to touch them to your heart's content. Well, with your hands, that is, and no riding.
Can I feed them?
You can try.
Neat. That's exorbitant.
Interest you in a membership, fella?
That's exorbitant.
It's a lifetime membership. If you were younger, it'd be worth more.
Fair enough. I don't have the meat for that at the moment. Gotta buy a membership first.
Hey, you gotta buy a membership first.
Yes, I do. So foraging and safe cracking are skills that you have to, like, level up. And I don't think I have foraging and safe cracking yet. I do have lock picking. Definitely. I should probably go to, like, a store and sell some of my stuff for some meat. So let's visit our friend Sally, who is... Where is Sally? I know she's here. Well, I mean, I could just go instead to the Breadwood and, trade with the trading post and get meat from that. Go up to the...
You could get another one of those chip rings, because those sell for like 150 or something.
Where is the... Alright. Here is the post, which I will now trade with. Alright. Sell my own stuff for selling. Sort by... Ooh. I wanted to sort them there, but game didn't want me to. Alright. Why isn't it... It says X, sort by... Okay, there we go. Yeah, bone chip ring. Yeah, that is actually pretty valuable. Crowbar, gold skull, just sell it. Yes, we will get 100 gold for that. Varmint skin and knife. No, that's good. There's a lot of stuff here that's actually good.
I gotta head out.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Naho. It was fun having you here tonight. Thank you. You are welcome to voice. I assume we're going to be playing more next week, so you are welcome back to do more voicing. Hey, have a good one, dude.
If I'm home, because I start work up this week.
All right, well, if you're here, it would be great. If not, you will be here in spirit, in all the spirit.
Good night, Naho.
Good night.
With that, our party shrinks, and I am sad. But okay, it's fine. We've got 2 Kurtzfit pants. We do not need 2 Kurtzfit pants. We can spell one of them, which brings us to 453. We just need 50 more. Cultist mask, filthy porcelain cow, miner's helmet, old wedding ring. Santa Cortada's ring I have equipped. That's stuff I have equipped. I don't want to sell stuff I have equipped. Da. I don't want to let go of stuff that's not just for selling, because I am like that. I am a hoarder. Here we go. Oh, 25. Okay, here we go. Perfect. We have a bunch of unrefined meat nuggets that are worth nothing but money. So let's have all the meat.
That's going to be a lot of meat all of a sudden.
Yes. I mean, not like a ton of meat, but, it's meat. Vegetarians should not play this game. All right. Back to the petting cemetery. Let's get ourselves a lifetime pass. Pay the exorbitant fee. Wonderful. Just hold still for a second while I memorize your face. Okay, go right on in, and thanks for your patronage. You are welcome. All right.
Rebecca, what are we, chopped liver?
I mean, unless I get him that oven for his birthday, I think I'm being disowned.
Skeleton of a jackrabbit. So I remember, there's a dude that wants me to, take a picture of an owl here. Yeah, here we go. You take a photo for Hobart Buppert. I don't remember where he is, but hey. Alright, melee damage rest of the day, range damage rest of the day, armor rest of the day, and speed rest of the day. Unfortunately, there's no mysticality rest of the day. That sucks. But
alas.
I'll take armor rest of the day. That's pretty good. Boon of the Tortoise is mine. Let's go. I want to say the dude who wanted a picture of the owl was in Breadwood. Oh, look, it's a random encounter, but yeah, this is worth reading. Okay.
You happen across an unexpected crate. By unexpected, I am referring to its location, not its condition, which is nailed shut. I don't know what you expected to find in there, but here's what it was. You have received a full canteen and a length of rope. I hope that meets your crate expectations.
Yes, very crate. Alright, there was a dude. I think I'm just going to kind of... Yeah, again, this is the problem with playing games only like once a week, is that sometimes it's easy to forget where something specific actually was. Was it you?
Yeah,
oh, yeah, here he is. Yeah, found him already.
There isn't like a quest menu or anything, is it? Because that would be too easy.
Well, actually, there is a way to... I mean, if you go up to Gary the Goblin, he will tell you, like, what... He will remind you of your quests, but it will not tell you, like, specifically you are going to this NPC in this building to finish the quest. It's not quite that specific. But anyway. Howdy, Hobart. Howdy, Samurai. You managed to take a picture of that owl skeleton yet? Sure did. Here you go. Great. Aw, well, you look at that. What a beaut. Well, thank you, Samurai. I ain't got anything for a reward, but I imagine you got some experience points out of it. See ya, Hobart. Suddenly I got a bunch more experience because I'm getting a lot of experience. I did just lose 10 max HP, so I kind of want to increase grit. Is there anything that I really want to buff, though, in terms of, like, my skills with a Z? Or maybe I want to save up for something really high. I could be a better cook. More discounts at stores. That's not for a while. Max AP, spell damage, bigger bean golem. There's so many options. Reducing enemy stats.
65 XP was it to up your grit by 1? That seems like a really good deal.
My grit? Yeah, it is very much a good deal. We're going to do that. In fact, we can do it twice and have even more max HP. And since we are kind of, supposed to tank, maybe it's good to have a lot of max HP. Yeah, why not? Let's go with it.
Plus, stomach capacity and all that good stuff.
Yeah, the thing that I don't even really use, because I don't like using consumable items. Those are for the weak. All right, there's a buffalo pile over here. Oh, look, a random encounter.
Off to one side of the trail, you spot a cactus that doesn't look quite right. Specifically, it doesn't look right because it has a gerblin face. As you get closer, you become pretty sure that it is actually just a goblin in a cactus outfit. It gives you some annoyed side-eye and tries to wave you away, but the cactus arms aren't very mobile.
And let's assume this is a female goblin again. Do you know a guy called Cactus Bill?
Shh! Away going!
Gary and... Oh, yeah. Hey, Gary, help!
Gary and the cactus gerblin converse in hushed tones for a bit, and as you are leaving, Gary explains the situation to you. Turning out, goblin, it is Cactus Shepherd.
Shepherd?
Cactus herd from predators defending.
Do cactuses have predators?
Other gerblins mostly.
Aha. Anyways, buffalo pile. Oh, look. Buffalo. Buffalo.
I really hope that Jeebus knows that he is my inspiration for my gerblin voice.
Oh, nice. Oh, look.
You hear a lot of activity down that corridor. Chanting, shuffling of robes, clattering of bones. Scary stuff. You really shouldn't go down there.
Don't tell me what to do. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. And they have high mysticality.
I told you.
Yeah.
I do believe I told you.
Yeah.
You really got stampeded there. I told you not to go in there.
Sure did, angry British narrator.
Well,
I got an
I
oversized
do have
chemical beater.
a PhD in risk assessment.
There you go. What kind of college courses do you take in risk assortment? Assortment, I said. Risk assessment. Wow,
Nature, biology, sociology, a little bit of hand-to-hand combat just to get a sense for it, you know.
Okay, I don't know. You're supposed to, like, make something here. I don't know what it is yet. Oh, look, it's a thing.
Judging from the vats, it appears milk, lemonade, and around the corner fudge is made. Anyway, atop the slab there's a skeleton-shaped indentation with a buffalo skull-shaped indentation where the normal human skull-shaped indentation should be. That's a good thing to keep in mind if you end up in possession of the bones necessary to fill in the indentation.
Let's leave the slab alone.
No, Jeebus, it was because of your goblin voice. The man has forgotten that one time I made him play a goblin. These shelves are filled with hundreds of crates, each full of buffalo and human bones carefully sorted. You don't really have anything specific you want to do with human or buffalo bones right now, though, so while you appreciate how organized these guys are, there's not really anything here for you, and let us not mention that there was a indentation shaped like a skeleton on the last goddamn screen. I'm not going to tell you that because I'm a video game.
No, there's no reason at all that we should tell that right now.
No.
There's absolutely no purpose whatsoever. No purpose. No purpose or purpose.
You look through the bars and see hundreds of buffalo-human skeleton hybrids locked in here, 3 to a cell. The keys are hanging right next to the door. You could let some out if you wanted, but they all look pretty angry.
Leave them to their captivity.
Given how well the last time you fought something down here went, that's probably for the best.
Most likely. This is clearly the good toilet. Let's flush it for 7 EXP.
Do you gain 7 experience points every time you flush a toilet?
It started out as 1, and then it got more and more. Because, you know, that happens in life. Oh, look, it's a new bean-slinging skill. Oh, that's one of the few text boxes that actually gets in the way here. That I actually get in the way of.
There's a poem scribbled into the margins whose words keep shifting and changing. This gives uncanny presence, which we've discussed earlier, and a list of meditation techniques, again, which we have discussed previously.
All right. Let's get, use the old bean.
You read the meditation techniques and spend a few hours practicing them. You have gained a skill, use the old bean. Unfortunately, you get so good at clearing your mind that you completely lose your memory of where you left the book.
Dang it! This is clearly
Cannot
the bad
have everything
toilet.
we want in life.
Take that, toilet.
I think you gain 1 more XP every time you flush a toilet in this game.
It's something like that. If only you could reflush them. Spartan cot, bones rule. Skull? Yeah! Austere cot. Oh, look, it's a thing.
You settle in amongst the thick black robes. It's pretty comfortable.
Wait.
You wait and finally hear some noises outside as a couple of cultists pass through on their way from somewhere to somewhere else. You don't catch much of what they say, but what you do hear is, "Ichor after blood, way to go, stud. Why is Doug having so much trouble with this?"
Wait some more.
You wait a while longer, and the cultists pass through again. This time, you overhear something different. "And remember, Doug, ichor after milk, ritual smooth as silk."
Wait a second, I should actually take note of this because this has to do with the little thing going on over there. So blood then, so milk, ichor, blood apparently is the order, at least part of it. Let's wait some more.
You wait a while longer, and the cultists pass through again. This time, you overhear something different. Oh yeah, Doug, it's blood after ichor. Failed turn to liquor. And doesn't sound half bad at this point. You guys are jerks.
Alright, but we already knew... Wait, blood after ichor? Wait, what? I'm confused. Alright. So one guy said ichor after blood, but apparently he was wrong. And so the second guy had it right. So it's probably milk, ichor, blood. Alright, let's wait even longer.
No, because if it's milk, ichor, blood, that's blood after ichor, which means you fail and turn to liquor.
Oh, right, I'm sorry.
So maybe it's blood.
Milk, blood, ichor is what it is.
You wait a while longer, and the cultist pass through again. This time, the narrator has run out of on-the-spot impressions and turns dialogue over to Rebecca.
Oh my gosh.
Very bottom.
Quickly thinks of a voice to do. It's milk before blood ritual is good, Doug. Why can't you get this? Probably
because it doesn't rhyme. You wait a while longer, and the cultists pass through again. This time, you overhear something different.
Doug, remember this. Ichor before blood. Bad idea, bud.
I'm not your bud. You wait a while longer, and the cultists pass through again. This time, you overhear something. I think we have hit the point of
yeah, I think we have hit the point of repeats.
Yeah.
Okay. So ichor after blood is bad. Milk before blood is good.
The order seems to be milk, blood, ichor. Wait.
And if you'll excuse me, boys, I need to leave for about 5-10 minutes. I will be back.
How dare you? Okay. Wait a second.
Milk before blood, ritual's good, Doug. Okay.
Alright, it looks like it's milk, blood, ichor. Whatever.
Milk, blood, ichor, yeah.
We will go back to that when, we're going back. Oh, look! It's another Curse Myself book. This one will give me Reign of Teeth. Yeah, we already read that dialogue. Yeah, whatever. Let's just do it. Reign of Teeth. One of your teeth falls out. Oh, actually, you should read this.
For each page of the book you read, one of your teeth falls out. It continues this way for more pages than you thought you had teeth, until you realize that your teeth aren't falling out, but that instead you've been learning how to conjure new teeth into existence this whole time. You have gained a skill, Reign of Teeth.
Ugh. Withered muscles. That's actually probably not a big deal.
Given that you don't exactly bash things for a living, that's...
Yeah, minus 25 melee attack damage. I kind of don't care, because I don't use melee attacks.
Yeah. I mean, if you were a person who used melee attacks, that would fuck you up.
Yes, it would. Alright. Oh, I'm back at the beginning. That's kind of weird, because... I literally came from the spot where they told me not to go down. That's kind of weird. Anyways, so... Milk, blood, ichor is apparently the right way to do it. So let's... Milk, blood, ichor. The liquid in the... Okay, you should probably read these things.
The liquid in the beaker begins to bubble. Steam rises from the beaker as the reaction intensifies. The intense heat of the reaction fuses the ichor spigot into a useless mass of metal. The boiling subsides, and what's left in the beaker is...
Yes? Tell me!
When the smoke clears, you're left with a beaker full of a liquid that is unmistakably buffalo reanimating fluid. It's unmistakable because somehow the reaction caused the beaker to become labeled, and the label says that it is buffalo reanimating fluid. You have gained an item, buffalo reanimating fluid.
That's just science. I don't know what you actually use that for.
Animating buffalo, Sam! What do you think?
Well, right, but I mean, like... I mean, like, what purpose does that serve in the game? Why would I want to reanimate a buffalo?
It makes a buffalo that's dead! It turns it into a buffalo that's alive!
I mean, I know, I get that, but, like, why would I ever want to do that is what I'm wondering. I don't remember, like...
I don't know!
Yes, no, you don't. Well, I have buffalo tranquilizer, so if it comes to life and attacks me, I can tranquilize it. Yeah, this game. Indeed. +9 spell damage. That's better than the thing I have, so yeah, now I have a wig. And I'm... Anyways. Alright, can I reanimate a buffalo anywhere? Because apparently that's a thing I'm supposed to do. Maybe someone else wants to do it. I'm supposed to give them the fluid. I don't know. Alright, let's just leave. Because I don't know. Well, is there anything outside? There's probably not. Oh yeah, the outside's right over here. Oh, so I guess anytime you try to go back, then you have to fight something? Yeah, that's apparently how it goes. Alright, I don't want to do those encounters there. Let's just leave. Let's just... Can I leave? Yes, I can leave. How do you know? What do you know? I can't speak words. I don't English. Alright.
There's something new to, like, due south of you.
Yes. That is the Jelly Bean Thieves hideout. I want to say they're pretty strong, but I am a lot stronger than I was when I started today, so maybe it won't matter. How much EXP do I have? 106. That's not a lot. Oh, look, bandits.
You approach the bandits seated around the fire. The meanest looking one speaks up.
Don't know who you think you are, stranger, but you better turn yourself right around and head back the way you came, less'n you want to eat lead. Well, that's not very neighborly. Take a hike, neighbor! You fellas stole a jar of jelly beans from an old man, and I aim to have them back. Oh's that right, and just how are you planning on doing that? With words. Listen, fellas, you stole a jar of candy from an old man. This is such a small, petty, sad little crime, it barely even qualifies as a crime. If this ends up on a wanted poster, you're gonna be the laughingstock of the criminal community. More importantly, what would your mothers think? I'm giving you a chance to turn away from this life of crime before it's too late, and I suggest you take it, because I'm pretty sure this is not a life you're suited to. The narrator.
The bandits hang their heads shamefully and shuffle away. You have gained 159 experience points. A question for you, Mr. Samuel.
Yes, Mr. Narrator.
What is that ungodly thing on your head, and what happened to your star-spangled hat?
Oh, it's because, it's the wig I found, and it's a hood, and it gives me +9 spell damage. Whereas the Star Spangled Hat only gives me +7 spell damage, albeit with +1 mysticality.
Fair enough.
I like spell damage. I don't know. Maybe +2 spell damage isn't as good as +1 mysticality. I don't know. But hey.
I have no idea.
Depends on the situation.
I just know that one of them makes you look like a wizard cowboy, and one of them makes you look like a Severus Snape cosplayer.
Hey, I just finished reading the first Harry Potter book, so... I'm kind of okay with that. Alright. Oh, look at all these things. Oh, we've got a Rebecca back with us.
Hello again.
Welcome to the stream. Look at all these spoils that I'm getting. Just filling up. Boy, you have quite the bag of holding in this game. That is for sure. Hog oil. Bunch of dynamite, tooth powder. More items than you can shake a stick at.
Do you have a stick for the shaking?
You know, I'm actually not sure I have a stick. I should have a stick. Alright. Where do I go now? I'm not even sure. Like, there's nowhere that... Oh, I should go back to Roy Bean, because I just, went to the jelly beans. Oh, look, a random encounter.
Shot rings out, and you duck just in time to avoid your hat being ruined. A skeleton is standing in the road ahead, arms akimbo, hands just over the holster, ready for another quick draw. Oh, also, he is literally on fire. I almost forgot to mention that.
Fight him! Oh, he's got a lot of HP.
Fortunately, you have a lot of murder.
I do have a lot of murder. Lots of
murder.
Murder. 2 AP. I have 10 AP. That's pretty good. Ooh, the bean wall. The bean wall will protect me from his gunfire. Gotta do that. Got to power up. And then start flinging spells at him. Let's see, that's 66, 61, 66. 66 for 1 AP sounds like a good trade. And then we'll lower his stats. And then we will hit him again for 69 giggity.
Nice.
And then we will win the fight.
Gary Fu.
He was probably too powerful for me technically, but you know, with the right techniques, you can defeat someone with a level advantage.
You showed that skeleton what it's like to be figuratively on fire rather than literally. You have gained 53 experience points and the red hot pistol.
Let's see how good the red hot pistol is. Plus 4 speed. That's not bad, but I like the poison of my current pistol. Yes, I have a poison pistol. Howdy, Samurai. You recovered that jar of jelly beans by any chance? Sure did. Well, I'll be. Thank you kindly, Samurai. I won't ask for details, but I hope they were sufficiently grisly. Now,
you have gained 53 experience points.
Now, the second jar of jelly beans was stolen by a passel of them weird goblin fellas. Couldn't understand a word they was saying, but they were very insistent. Which way did they go? Northwest, toward that huge old cactus folks call old Granddad. Okay, I'm on it. And I have 371 XP. That's a lot of EXP. I can increase my crit. I can increase my mysticality further. Can increase that. So many options. I can create better golems. That sounds actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Spell damage going up is also really good.
More spell damage is good. Summoning your skeleton thralls is good.
A lot of things are good. It's not a lot of things. There's not a lot of things that are bad. You know what? Let's go with a better bean golem because I want to punch things sometimes. And really, honestly, the choices you make don't matter that much. Oh, look, a random encounter.
You hear gunshots and someone shouting nearby and decide to investigate. This instinct is basically what separates an adventurer from a sane person. You find a bandit in scorched and blackened clothes wildly firing his pistol at the scenery. Everything he shoots bursts into flames, somehow.
Go to hell, cactus! Go to hell, scorpion! Go to hell, rock! Ee-hee, ha ha ha!
This man is from the West of Loathing by way of Bangor, Maine, it sounds like.
Looks like we've got a real character here.
Yes, wow!
Just send a little scenery to the Cloud Lords below. I was about to send you two. You'll make a fine dandy pets for my masters. No, thank you. Let's fight. Should be able to put up a blockade and just not allow him to damage me. Yeah, like I basically, this spell like hard counters single party gun users. 60 damage, and he will die after that to the next attack. And boom.
Huzzah. You won. Now his magical pistol is in slightly more responsible hands. You have gained 53 experience points and the smoking gun. Whether it is Billy or Bart gun, the world may never know.
Ah, that's a wrestling joke, isn't it?
That is a wrestling joke!
Haha, I get those once in a while.
It's like a 25-year-old wrestling joke, but I'm a 33-year-old wrestling fan, so I guess I get to make 25-year-old wrestling jokes.
Well, those I'm actually more likely probably to understand than the more recent ones. Anyways, Gary says something. Oh, no, it's not Gary. It's a guard.
The god blocks your path.
Hey, Rebecca. Maybe you should voice this goblin.
Hey!
Rebecca.
Hey, no climbing for our humans.
I'm here for taking back a jar of jelly beans you goblin stealing.
Oh, what?
Jelly beans, little colorful sugar things.
Oh, little fruit rocks.
Yeah, those!
Those are for the pile.
The what?
Anyway, no upstairs for our humans.
Maybe we can trading.
No trading, but you can bribing me.
Okay, cool. What are you wanting?
A candy bar. A good human candy bar of the Bubbles having. You knowing it?
Do you mean this?
Oh yes, wonderful. Thanking you.
Can I climbing now?
Sure.
Awesome.
You have gained 53 experience points.
Okay, that's a thing.
Oh no. Oh, why is there sticky purple goo?
Because it's a creepy video game. Oh, look, it's
There
another...
is another goblin here, blocking another ladder and cutting off another Twitch streamer. My apologies.
Oh, it's fine. Rebecca, you should do the goblins.
Okay. Hello. No climbing for a humans. Too bad.
Can I bribing you to letting me climbing?
Oh. Okay.
What are you wanting?
Cactus syrup. A delicious vein is being in the other room, but had losing my tap.
Okay, I'll being right back. If you were a tap, where would you be in this pile of junk? Let's make a tap.
Bolt flange onto a pipe, then add a couple of rusty widgets, MacGuffin, something. It's a video game, just go with me here. It's not pretty, but it's a tap. You also find an empty jar in the pile, which will be handy. You've gained an item, a syrup tap.
Oh, look, I have cactus syrup. Is that a real thing, cactus syrup? I don't know. Maybe?
Maybe?
Hello, Goblin.
Hello. Having a syrups?
Yes?
Hooray!
The guard guzzles the entire bottle in a single long draw. It is both fascinating and disgusting in equal measure.
Needing more for proper bribing.
Of course you are, Sai. Hey, I got more.
Hello? Having a syrups?
Yes!
This time, the guard moves away from the ladder, so they have plenty of room to guzzle the syrup. You have gained 53 experience points.
I have 230. There are many things I could spend it on. Save it for a little more, I guess. What's in here? Oh, look at all this stuff.
This table is covered with flasks, beakers, bottles, tubes, burners, and all of the other equipment that makes up a super elaborate alchemy table, including a whole bunch of different colored liquids and powders and stuff.
Leave well enough alone. I imagine I'll be coming back, though.
Most likely.
Oh, look, another goblin.
I'm gonna imitate the narrator on this one. Hello. Hi.
Hi, can I...
No.
Okay, can I...
Yup. Bringing me goblin elixir.
What's that?
A potion of extra delicious being. So good.
Okay, I'll go get that then. At least the fetch quests make you fetch something very close by. Oh, a hydrate. I've been hydrating myself by default, but that's fine. I will hydrate on your request. Oh yeah, you already read this. Okay, let's make a goblin elixir.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
Look for some instructions.
You find a scrap of paper in a drawer that looks maybe like the instructions for an elixir, but it's all in goblin science jargon that you don't understand at all.
Just start mixing things, I guess.
You pick up a beaker and look at the ingredients.
Oh, I don't know what to do. Start with some brown lumps.
You pour some brown lumps into the beaker, and then you add some...
Let's add some chartreuse syrup.
You add some Chattanooga choo-choo syrup to the beaker. The mixture turns purple and starts to steam a little. What's next?
How about some mauve granules, which I probably pronounced completely wrong, but that's fine with me.
You add some Maud Flanders to the mixture. The mixture turns violet and starts to steam even harder. Now what?
Spit in it.
Gross. You work up a good mouthful of saliva and spit into the beaker. The mixture turns blue and starts to steam like crazy. You manage to pitch the concoction out the window and duck under the table just in time. It explodes with a tooth-rattling bang. Jeez, this alchemy is tricky stuff.
Blah, 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 blah. I guess we just have to, like, experiment until we get something.
You
I got a
the
thing.
Mixture with a glass rod. The mixture turns black and starts to smoke like crazy. After a second, though, it settles down. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem immediately life-threatening. It smells terrible, though. You pour the elixir into a proper flask. Who knows? Maybe it isn't deadly poison. You have gained a goblin elixir.
Okay, then. Hey, goblin.
Hi, ready for bribing?
Yes, here is your elixir. Probably.
Oh, good, yes.
The goblin moves away from the ladder and takes little sips from the flask, savoring the flavor.
Is it good?
Yes, perfect.
You have gained 53 experience points and an appreciation for your hand gestures.
Huh. Cool. Oh, hello. This is a thing.
Ugh.
My god.
Yeah.
It's a goblin centipede.
Okay.
Holy
Uh,
crap.
If there was no leg on this chat, I'd say we should do this dialogue in unison.
Okay.
We should go for it anyway.
Let's go
If
for
this isn't the most disturbing thing you've ever seen, I don't know. I don't want to know what was. Presumably, a couple of goblins popping it in here, and the spores got all mixed together. They seem reasonably chill about it, though.
Hey, guys, those jelly beans, can I to having them?
Oh,
what? Our fruit rocks?
No!
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 No! Not taking our fruit rocks! These being ours, not for your taking! Jeez Louise.
Oh, guys, that was perfectly awful.
Yes.
That's exactly the point.
10 points to Gryffindor.
Yes!
Well, what's your plan for dealing with this horror?
Talk to it/them, but not looking like you're eating them. A jar is still full. What? Eating? Fruit rocks not for eating. Fruit rocks just for looking at. You just looking at them? Not fitting through floor hole. Can't leaving room. Fruit rocks only entertainment being. Good grief, that's sad. Try to help them out. Okay, how about I teaching you something else for entertaining? Something better than fruit rocks looking at. Okay, sounding good. I agreeing. I'm not certain. What being better than fruit rocks looking at? 20 questions.
You teach the goblins... Well, you teach them how to play 20 questions, and once you get them over the initial hurdle of a goblin being neither animal, vegetable, nor mineral, they pick it up pretty fast. Soon they're so focused on the game that they've stopped paying attention to you entirely. Congratulations, you've gained 159 experience points.
Excellent. Can I just take it then? Look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Green apple jelly beans. Alright, we got a bunch of EXP now. We got 442. It's a big fat thing we can upgrade now. I mean, we could just upgrade... Well, these things aren't really that good, though. Although, you know, this attack here is, like, pretty weak right now. We probably want that to be better than that. Enemy stats, base crit and skull, conjure a wall, base damage. Mystical. Oh, yeah, I definitely want to increase them using the old bean. That's really good. Increasing mysticality. Yeah, definitely want to do that. And now we can go back to Roy Beans and bring him the jelly beans. I don't believe I actually got that my first playthrough. Oh, look at that. A random
This
encounter.
stretch of the trail has a fence bordering it, and someone has gone and put tin cans on all the fence posts without shooting them off afterwards. What in the heck?
Leave them cans alone. Naho's gonna be sad he didn't get to be a part of that amalgamation thing that we did. All right. Hey Roy, how you doing on them jelly beans, kid? Got 'em. Wonderful, good job, kid. Looks like they're all here, too. The goblins didn't eat any? It's a long and weird story. Well, never mind, then. You've done a swell job, kid. I've only got one more jar of jelly beans missing. They was stole by a gang of damn hippies. Why'd they take 'em? Heck, who knows what a hippie's thinking? All I know is they took off heading south and a little bit west. Oh, look, Shroom Cave. I'll be right back. Hey, that's where that mushroom... expertise thing will probably come in handy. Let's go to Shroom Cave and find out. I still don't have... Oh, that's Forge in 3. Yeah, that's pretty advanced. Alright. Oh, look. This would make Mario very, very big in here. Oh, I don't have the tools to harvest the hallucinogenic Lectarius Dirthipica.
Because you never bought them pliers from that there nice girl.
That's true, I didn't buy the pliers.
She was, like, really nice and stuff.
Indeed. Oh, look, a mushroom mac and a bag of shroom grow. Gary will want this. Hey, Gary, have it. A deliciousness. Gary has become more powerful. Mushroom map. Not too much there. Oh, look at this.
This pile of bones is wearing some shredded necromancer cultist clothes.
Oh, Nude Indigo subscribing at tier 1. Hippies steal jelly beans all the time. Yes, yes, indeed they do. Welcome to the stream, Nude Indigo. Thank you for popping in. You've missed some pretty fun fan dub of this game so far tonight. You might be able to catch some in highlights later. But anyway, look at all this beautiful loot that we got. Human ashes? That's not creepy or anything.
You grab everything that isn't nailed to the bones, and then you grab the bones. You've gained 3 skeleton bones, 2 skull chips, 3 handfuls of loose teeth, human ashes, which, well, Sam has already spoken of, and a mostly burned scroll. You got an item. Burned scroll.
Well, is it burned or is it mostly burned? What's the truth, people?
Mostly burned, but you can just barely make out something about hell cow energy in between the scorch marks. It's in bad shape. You can't really make out anything new. Oh, yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, the Necromancer Journal. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my.
It's the cremated earthly remains of a person. Someday they will refer to these as cremains, but you will not approve.
Nude Indigo in the chat says Full Metal Alchemist remake.
No.
Consume them.
I'm sorry, what? Yes, I realize what the text on the screen says, but what?
Yes.
Very well. You swallow the ashes of a human being, a full and complete person whose relatives loved them so much that they gave them a proper and respectful post-death treatment. You swallow the ashes and absorb their death essence. You are always thinking about things like death essence. No.
Hey, between this and the horrifying goblin pile we just saw, are we sure this isn't actually the world's sneakiest horror game?
We're not sure, and you're not going to sleep tonight. Anyways. Mwah! Ha 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 ha! Look at all the EXP that I got. 345 I have now.
Essence.
Death Essence! I'm gonna have to shout that like every fight. What is in here? Oh, look. I think this might be what the third eye does. Your great-grandkids are going to love this kind of music. Oh, look. Beans. Comfy looking sofa. A strange lamp. Not real lava. Oh, that's something to set up where you live. So I might as well go back and do that before I deliver to Roy Bean. Let's go back home to Dirtwater. Oh, look, a random encounter.
You find a wrecked bank stagecoach with a strongbox in the back. It's too heavy to carry, but too locked to open. You pop the lock open and find a ton of meat inside. And since the serial numbers aren't sequential, the bank probably won't be able to trace it if you keep it for yourself. Awesome. You have gained 313 meat.
Nice! Anyways, back home to Dirtwater. Let's set up our lava lamp, which is not literal lava. I don't know if it does anything, but it's here now. Gotta love it. Oh, look, it's the arcane oven that my sister should definitely get me for my birthday coming up a week from, I believe, Thursday.
As described.
Yes. Oh, look at this. Cooking things. I can cook some sublime beams. You know what? I should level up my bean cooking skills so I can do something here. Master cookery. Oh, I just need like a little bit more to do something really great. I'll have to come back soon. Anyways, to Roy Bean's house to give the last. This will probably give us the experience we need to make something awesome.
There you go.
Oh, look, a random encounter.
There's a skeleton out here in the desert. That's not very strange because people die all the time in the desert. This skeleton, though, is doing arm curls with a pair of iron dumbbells. She doesn't have any muscles, but somehow her bones are extremely ripped and or swole.
That doesn't even begin to make sense. Rebecca, it's a female skeleton.
Oh my, terribly sorry. I was distracted for a moment. I will confess, I was thinking about Ryuji from Persona 5. And that me. Okay.
I want to hear the hiss.
I tried, okay.
Oh, I didn't even hear. I literally didn't even hear it.
I'm trying, it's a very soft sound.
Okay, fight. That's a oddly shaped head. Okay. It's actually pretty strong. What can I do to increase my armor by 11? That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, increase your armor, put up a wall of beans,
the
murder
wall is for gunfire, and this thing does not have a gun, so...
Oh, it only protects against gunfire. I see.
Yeah.
I don't know. Summon a skeleton minion?
I'm probably just gonna, like, brute force it and have Gary reduce its stats, so hopefully it won't kill me before I kill it.
Makes sense.
Kills Gary. I mean, doesn't kill Gary, just knocks Gary unconscious. I am 1 health from killing it. That sucks. Hopefully it won't one-shot me. If it does, I will be very annoyed.
Nah, you'll be fine.
I am alive. Actually, I was fine. That was totally fine. Let's do 1 damage with our melee attack to finish it off, because how many times are we going to get to do that? Boom, boom, boom.
You won, and it turns out what they say is true. Skeletons with big bones have big feet. You've gained 53 experience points, the extra large boots, and some kind of brochure? You have gained the Kellogg Ranch brochure.
We have already been to the Kellogg Ranch, so I don't know if the brochure actually will mean anything.
How many cereal puns were at the Kellogg Ranch? Tell me truthfully now.
Over 9,000! Okay. It's a brochure. You're sure of it, bro. There's nothing like a bad series of puns. There's nothing in it you don't already know, so you toss it. Okay, yeah, that was not actually useful. Alright. Howdy, Samurai. Any line of that last jar of jelly beans? I got 'em right here. Well, I'll be jiggered. I didn't figure on seeing any of them jelly beans again, and here you brought back all 3 jars. I ain't got much to reward you with other than a handshake, Samurai, but maybe I'll be able to pay you back somehow in the future, and the sad part is we can't even handshake because social distancing. 53 EXP. Don't sweat it, Roy. I was happy to help. Really, that's all you get is 53 EXP. I mean, EXP is nice, don't get me wrong, but I was expecting more than that.
Alas. Plus, you needed 55 to get to that thing you were saving up for,
Are
right?
you serious? No, actually, I have enough. I have
okay.
more than enough, actually, because of that random encounter gave me a bunch.
Oh, right, the random encounter.
Let's go back to Water of Dirt. Oh, look, I found the Dave Yard.
You spot a cemetery on the horizon. The lettering over the grave says the Dave Yard, which seems oddly specific. You have discovered a new map location, the Dave Yard.
I'm continuing to my destination. And I will cook something fierce. Cook something sublime.
You understand the all-purpose beans. You know them. You don't cook them so much as befriend them and ask them to become their best selves. For instance...
Wow, this is some good things. I am partial to +9 to all stats.
The beans simply become the dish. You are very good at this. You have received an item, the plate of immaculate beans.
Dinner is served.
You understand the all-purpose... Oh, wait, I know. I already did that.
It's the same thing. I imagine I'll forging some stuff. Okay. Look at all this.
A weapon that boosts your mysticality. Ooh.
I like that.
You ignore the parts of the bean iron that aren't the thing you're making, and they vanish.
Lovely. Alright, let's look here. In terms of weapons, what is the current weapon I'm using, and what does it do? It's the fork. I think it does mysticality. Yeah, +6 mysticality, while the ladle is 7 mysticality. That's better. Now I have a ladle, and that's
more
cooler.
mysticality.
And it is cooler. And I believe this plus all stats end of the day. Yeah, that's all stats rest of the day. So, right now I'm at 3 anger, which means the next time I lose a fight, I will lose all my buffs. So I think I'm going to save that for the next time I get hit. And then I will use it. Let's go to the Dave Yard. Oh, look, it's Wandering Sally. I already talked to you today. Don't shut up.
Wandering Sally.
Poor Wandering Sally.
Here lives Dave B. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. Goog, do you want to read these, or do you want me to read them?
I can read them.
If you want to.
Oh. This tree has dozens of messages carved into the bark, each reading, Dave was here. These remains look pretty restless.
Put them down for good. Bam. Yeah, this is from early in the game. These are from early in the game. Went down.
Here lies Dave C., 1828 to 1884, went down in a theater. Here lies Dave J., 1826 to 1884, Arapapapow.
Yeah, these are all going to be really easy because I'm over-leveled.
Hooray for over-leveling.
Fun. The sad news is that they don't give me a lot of EXP anymore because, you know.
Here lies Dave L., 1790 to 1851, died of a heart attack. See you in negative 36 years. Here lies Dave G., 1847 to 1884. He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a fella from like 40 angry bears.
This sounds like it'd be a part of Fallout 3's Republic of Angry... Part of Fallout 3's Republic of Dave. Well, we just broke the goo. Good job, Jeebus.
Broke the goo. Sorry.
No, it's cool. I like to break people. Rebecca will tell you that all too well.
Oh, shut up. I watch one bad reverse harem and it has to follow me the rest of my life.
I wasn't even going to bring that up.
I'm sorry, what?
She doesn't want to explain any more than that. Alright, more Daves.
Here lies Dave G., 1860 to 1884, murdered by a different fella, also named Dave G.
Unfortunate.
The tag on this skull has a serial number and says it was borrowed from the submission catacombs on February 19th, 1886. Jeez, this thing is really late.
Well.
Here lies Dave D., 1848 to 1884. The truth was out there. It killed him.
That it did.
David Duchovny reference.
Who, may I ask, is David Duchovny? I am ignorant.
He is the actor who played Fox Mulder on The X-Files.
Oh, okay. A show I have long known about but never watched. Alright.
This is one of those things they have in mausoleums. You know, one of those big marble things with drawers full of skeletons. There are skeletons in these drawers.
I deduced that. We are going to kill them. With a rain of teeth.
Oh no. Oh no! Oh, the Daves! Oh, so many
Rest in
Daves!
peace, Daves. I could kill so many more Daves if I wanted to, but we're gonna leave them for now. Oh, look, a pentagram. That's not ominous or anything. Oh, look, it's us. Look at... Oh, I got more human ashes. Isn't that just delicious? Oh, death essence!
Death essence. Given the location of this simple, wouldn't it be like a Davagram? Or a Pentadave?
There you go. Perfect. Discipline skip. This is the best slip. One of the next... Okay, I want Goog to read this.
Looks like one of the necromancer's cultists got written up. 2 more of these and he'll be ritually eviscerated. Nothing personal, just corporate policy. You read over the infraction listed on the slip. Looks like one of the cultists was gathering dangerous mushrooms. Curious. You stick the slip into your journal.
We already read this, and I get more 100 EXP and reminded of death essence.
Essence.
Indeed. Oh my, look at all this.
You scrape the largest of the giblets off the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, you know, your lunch, spread them out in the shape of a person inside a red chalk ritual circle, then sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect, or better, glass sphere where the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual text has a lot more these and thous and such as like that. Plus, there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while doing it.
You know, maybe I shouldn't have eaten the human ashes after all.
You don't say!
There's probably some place where you can get more. I mean, I could always just, murder somebody and get more, but I don't know. Maybe my character's too good for that.
Death essence! I don't think your character is too good for it.
I guess not if he's already eaten the ashes. Alright, there was a thing up, I think in the rescue mission there was a fight that was too powerful for me before. But
Your
now
El Vibrato bleeds.
I'm sorry I cut you off. I didn't think it was that important.
My goodness, there is an item in this game known as the El Vibrato. Well,
I was not going to go there.
It is explicitly not a children's game, I suppose.
I believe that has already been established based on the, eating of human ashes and the goblin eldritch horror that, likes to look at jelly beans. That was the wrong one that I went to. I was supposed to go to the one over here. Oh, look, a random encounter.
Investigating the smoke of a nearby campfire, you find a bandit snoozing cozily beneath a large and colorful quilt, which seems like a strange choice for camping gear, no? Then he wakes up and jumps to his feet, revealing that the large and colorful quilt is actually a large and colorful quilted pair of pants. In stark contrast with his whimsical pants, he is undeniably hostile.
Howdy there! Sorry to bother you. I was just looking at the elaborately quilted designs on your pants. This is quite a find you've got here.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, I'm a student of archaeology, and some of these patterns are very similar to an ancient script I'm familiar with. I believe what you have here may be the key to a lost civilization. Would you mind turning around so I could see the back?
Nonplussed, he turns around. You poke at the heavily quilted fabric while lifting his wallet from his back pocket.
Yes, about 2 days' ride north by northeast. You should look for a great big rock.
Yeehaw! Thanks, stranger.
No problem. I don't know why I just assumed you would voice the character, but, I did. I had a hunch.
I think being in that hive mind really attuned us to each other's senses.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Rebecca, I don't think you've seen this place yet. But look, pew 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 pew. Indeed.
I respect that this game never backs away from a pun, no matter how obvious or terrible it is.
It should not. All right,
I read one time that a good pun isn't meant to elicit a laugh. It's meant to elicit rage.
Yes, exactly.
Yep. Saint Pope stands beatifically behind the dais. He just keeps doing his Pope gestures, ignoring you. How can someone look so smug without even having a face? The longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. You unleash a torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush and a sailor's mother ashamed of a sailor. St. Pope's eyes narrow. Looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight you.
I will fight him then, and mess him up.
And you will
Okay,
die.
So I am rather disappointed that this Pope just summoned a cardinal and it's not a literal bird. That would have been perfect. We were just talking about puns. And come on, game. That's your biggest failure yet. 2 out of 10. Would not play. Alright. I mean, I'm just going to murder them both. It's just like, how am I going to do it? Raining teeth, and then maybe Gary finishes it. Yeah, he does. What was that messed up accordion noise from Gary's punch? How about that? There goes the heresy.
You put an end to St. Pope's heresy once and for all. You have gained 66 experience points, the Pope's pelvis, and a fake Pope hat.
Never in my life did I ever dream. Not only did I ever dream I would never see the words Pope's pelvis, I never dreamed I would obtain one in a video game.
You are now the proud owner of the Pope's pelvis. Well, a Pope's pelvis.
It's never been used. Okay.
You know what? I think it has been.
Let's open this thing.
Geez, they really knew how to build heavy stone sarcophaguses. Sarcophagi? Sarcophagi. Geez, they really knew how to build heavy stone sarcophagi back in the day. You grunt and strain and force the heavy stone sarcophagus lid open. There is a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge. Unfortunately, he appears to be asleep.
Let's wake him up.
I did say his bones are huge!
He's also dead in one hit, so, that's a thing.
Well, The bigger they are, the harder they excommunicate. You know that old chestnut. You have gained 66 experience points and the finger and thigh of Saint Beefus.
Hooray!
I feel reasonably certain that if you asked the developers of the popular 2020 video game Fall Guys to name a religious figure, they would also come up with Saint Beefus. Just saying.
Take your word. Now we have to deliver these bones to this lady over here. Oh, that's okay. I have to actually put them here myself. All right. Rebecca, voice.
You've recovered all of the relics. Oh, praise be. Thank you.
I'm glad to have helped, sister, literally and in game context.
Oh, shut up, you idiot. I must reward you for your efforts, though. We don't have much, but I can give you this old censer. We don't use it anymore because Sister Penelope is allergic to the incense, and we literally had a cat named Penelope up to a few years ago, so geez, these writers know that it's us.
We've gained an item, the beep sensor.
I don't even know what that's supposed to be, but who cares? What does it do is the question. +3 mysticality, and I believe it's probably not as good as whatever I have in my offhand right now, which is the Ghost Flower. +11 spell damage, yeah, it's not as good. Alright, so we did that. There's a lot up here. All this empty space, there are locations that will be filled in there. Let's see. I'm sure there's stuff, I've been to these places, but I'm sure there are things that I have not achieved yet. I don't know where I should go next. But, let's just pick a place and let's go back to Breadwood and see what, remind ourselves of what's going on. Let's see what Gary has to say about that. Alright, what do you think we should do next, Gary? Breadwoods? Yes. Keeping us from lumber to fixing problems. Yeah. Oh yeah, the professor. Yeah, there's the professor in the scrap with the El Vibrato stuff. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. I guess the Breadwood stuff is like... Wait, hold on. Man, troubles. Yeah. Well, some of this is like being classified as side quests, but you need to do like a few of them in order to actually advance in the story. So they're not like all side quests. Redwood married, stop a skeleton raised out of the okay, military cemetery up north. That's where we will go next. Military cemetery up north. Oh wait, the chef in Dirtwater. I need to take the salt piece. The saltpeter back to the chef in Dirtwater as well. Alright, look at all those suggestions. Those beautiful, beautiful suggestions. But first let's go to the military cemetery up here. Obviously we've been to it once.
The millisemi.
The millisemi. I am totally cool with that.
A ghostly specter in the form of an old, wild-haired man named Shepherd shambles toward you, muttering, "Tune up my banjo, Eveline. Get this body stunted."
What?
I'ma teach you a bassoon you won't forgive. Don't thank me, gonna escapade, Thurston.
I'm fight. Got the jump. Got the... Oh, that spook... He's immune to spooky damage because he's a ghost. How about that?
That makes sense.
It does. It does. I can still do
Hopefully
47.
You do shit other than spooky.
Yeah, I do. Let's see. 47 cold. Mysticality. Yeah, let's bump our Mysticality up by 15. That sounds like a good idea. 62 hot. Bam. Let's reduce his stats, because why not? He's going to spit at me for 0 sleaze damage, which I guess I must be immune to or something. And now he's dead.
I mean, he already was.
True. You successfully beat up a weird old ghost. I hope you're proud. You've gained 32 experience points and a bit of ectoplasm. Not to be confused with ecto-cooler, which is making me thirsty. Actually, yes, I'm going to go get some water. I shall redeem a hydrate for myself. And, what the hell, for Sam as well.
Oh, look. I have a hydrate. Let's do it.
Funnily enough, I think I'll hydrate as well.
Hydration is all the rage. Anyways, look at all this stuff. Isn't it neat? I already have a shovel. Flyers, poke around in the shed, blah, blah, blah. And there was nothing in there. There's a goblin here. I'm assuming people are away getting water, so goblin's roasting a weenie over the eternal flame. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. No? Is good fire? Not too wasting it? Like, hey, Gary. Gary almost overchats with the goblin. They asking if you wanted to buy a weenie. Nah, I think I already did that, actually. So no skeletons up here. Okay, so I guess there is actually a plot where I'm supposed to actually fight a certain skeleton, probably. Did I already do 69? Because I want to say there's something special with that. Innuendo Division. 69th Innuendo Division. Love it. I'm going to leave. So, yeah, I mean, I wanted to go here to, you know, solve the problems, but, you know, I apparently don't have the info I need to actually do it. Soup from soup stock load. Do I have is soup stock load? Is that like a place that I have found? Oh, here it is. Soup stock load. Yeah, let's go get it. Let's go get them some soup. I can't pick that without lock picking 2. Can I? How much is needed for lock picking 2? Can I just get that right now? Yes, I can. How about that? Let's do it. I got a hammer and a monkey wrench. Yay, got a bowl of soup. That's what I wanted. It's that I think we already read that. Because I have actually been here.
Yeah, but I feel like there might have been a side quest where you clean up the soup out of the floor.
That is something I can do, but I think I'll wait till later. I think I just want to visit the Breadwood Mayor and, you know, see if I can actually complete the quest with what I have. Oh, there's 5. Okay, so I probably do actually have to go there.
Ha!
Oh, Old Bones. What a humdrum encounter, the game says. We shall kill them in 2 hits. He does not knock out Gary in 1 hit. He is a failure of a skeleton. Yay, things. Alright, now there's a puzzle here that involves, like, each of the bolts that you can turn change the weight a certain way, and you have to get it to a specific number, which is rather annoying. 3,200 pounds pressure required. So we gotta mess with these bolts until we get the pressure we want. So, turning number 7 is plus 161. Plus 161. I'm gonna put that on my notes. Number 5. 456. That's a lot. So that just increased the gauge. Yeah, I'm going to pull up a calculator so I can figure it out. a lot easier. I mean, yeah, I could just look up the solution, but like, why would I do that? That's for lame people. 456 minus 161, so that's plus 295. Plus 295. And turning the number 3 bolt makes it 867. And 867 minus 456 is 411. So apparently 3 does 411. Alright, so now we need to get it at 3200, and we're at 867. So if we take, we need the last digit to end up in a 0. So that's a thing. That is definitely a thing. So let's just, press buttons. Yeah, oh wait, I screwed that up. Okay. Let's just, press buttons until hopefully we get it right, which we won't. This is going to be, annoyingly difficult.
What's the puzzle here?
Alright, so the number 3 bolt... Hold on, let me just make sure I get this right. So this is going to go up by 161, right? Oh, wait, which one did I do? I don't know which one I picked. Yeah, I did. 161. Okay, so bolt number 3 increases the number by 411. Bolt number 5 increases it by 295. Bolt 7 increases it by 161. And we need it to be 3200. So
exactly 3200?
Exactly 3200. Because this game hates me.
Let me open my notepad here.
You are good at math things, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, that's not going to work. It's going to reset.
So.
All right, so back to scratch.
So bolt number 3 does how much?
411.
411. Bolt number 5 does
295.
295. And bolt number 7
161.
Okay.
And the goal
the target...
is... Booyah! The target is 3200.
Okay. Well...
Yeah.
Let me...
You're going to ponder and ponder. Obviously, the last digit needs to be a 0. So, we're going to need to do... we're going to have to do 5 an even number of times. And if we do 3 or 7, we're going to have to do a combination of... Actually, no, 5 doesn't have to be an even number of times if we do a total of 5 uses of the other 2 bolts. Because then that would be, 5 adding up to 5, making a 0 in the last column. But I'm not good at this kind of stuff, so take it away.
Okay, so I'm just thinking out loud here. If you do 411 5 times, that'll be 2055, and your plan is to get to 3200, right? Equals. Nope, that won't do it.
I have actually done this puzzle before, but obviously I don't remember how to what the solution was. And of course I could just Google the solution, but that's boring. We on twitch.tv/samurai_sam do not do such things. We use our Googs instead. That's what they're for. Unfortunately, Googs are an endangered species, so I have the only one.
Okay, so 411 plus 161 is 572. I'm essentially just poking numbers into my calculator and trying to find something that divides nicely.
Yeah.
It's not having much success.
It's a very specific number that we have to get to, so...
3200 exactly is the target.
Indeed. 3,200, a year that we will not live to.
Says you.
Says me. Says me. I don't want to live that long, bro. That's too long. I would be... How many years old would I be? I'd be more than 1,000 years old, obviously. Be 1,200 something. Yeah, that's too much. I don't want to live that long.
4 plus 161 equals 3280. Fuck.
Ah, you were close.
God damn.
I'm just gonna press random thingies for a while and see if...
And it starts at absolutely 0, right?
Starts at zip. I'm just plugging numbers for a second here. Don't mind me.
Hold on. What? Why? Maybe if I go backwards.
Yep. Nope. That doesn't work.
Equals. $61 divided by times 4 would be no.
Nope. Yes, this is difficult. I don't know if there's some kind of a hint somewhere else in the game. Probably not. They probably are just like, screw you, do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3120. I need. It's not good enough. One thing to. So I guess another way to think about it is like the target number for the last bolt thing has to be, one of these 3 numbers. So obviously reaching like the absolute highest number it could be going into the last one is whatever 3200 minus 161 is, which is like 3039, I think. So like if we knew how to get to 3039, for example, that would do it.
Right.
Or whatever. But things. Also, I don't know if there's only one solution. There might be more than one solution technically to this. Also, screw this game for throwing this at us. Bring the game to a halt, why don't you? I am now 125 away. That's not going to work.
Nope.
This is hard.
This is... Oof.
Diff-E cult. Do you think there's merit in me just Googling the solution? Because I have in fact solved this before. And I'm almost positive I didn't Google it the first time. But, I wasn't on stream. I was just up by myself. So, it might not make for good stream content to just, ponder this mathematical solution in this comedy game that people tune in for the comedy.
I'm, poking around here.
Poke, poke, poke. Poke, 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 poke.
Apparently there is an algebraic solution. But, I just found the code if you want it.
2780. Probably no way I can actually get what I want from there. 125. Yeah, it's not gonna work. All right, go ahead. What do you want? What do you got?
So start from 0. Pull number 3 4 times. Pull number 5 twice.
And then the rest 7s?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, it's just, on a stream, you don't want to bore the audience too much.
There has to be, an actual smart, algebraic or otherwise mathematical way to figure out how to do that. And I am not...
yeah, that's not easy.
I can express the question the game is asking algebraically, but I cannot solve for it.
Indeed.
Because it's 411x plus 295y plus 161z equals 3200. Solve for x, y, and z.
Oh,
I don't know how to fucking do that.
Yeah, bad flashbacks. Bad flashbacks.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to do that stuff anymore. All right. Look at these snakes. Aren't they neat? Wouldn't you say my collection's complete? Alright, 71 spook. Oh, yay, look, I one-shot the snake now. How about that? Cool. Let's lower the snake stats because we can. Look, you did 0 physical damage. You are a poor excuse for a snake.
Pathetic snake.
You're so bad I won't even eat your ashes. I make mincemeat. Speaking of which, I wasn't even thinking that was going to be a thing, but lo and behold, it is a thing. Snake spleen. Just what I knew I needed in my life. Set an enemy on fire. Increases hot resistance. Okay, I need one more piece of soup. And I got that piece of soup. Alright, let's go back to Breadwood. Oh, look, it's a crate with ranch dressing and a bar of soap. What does that do? Dr. Sweckleton's Pure Castile soup. Where they come from, they call it thope. Hey, Breadwood Mayor, look what I got. You're a real lifesaver. I was about to get nominated. Blah, 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 blah. All right. What is left? What is left? What is left? We've got just like one thing. Just like the cemetery thing. Okay. So I don't really know how to do the cemetery thing at this point.
And there's the mail.
There is the mail. All right. I have 206 XP. I'll save that for now. Hey Gary, help. What about his Smee telling about lumber getting? It's one problem with him is that like it's confusing the way he talks. Smee is who again? I don't even remember who Smee is. Is that really the only side quest?
He also said go to the Humming Cave.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Mail shipment, scrap, saltpecker, dirt, water, breadwood, skeleton raids. That's a lot. Yeah, I don't know who Smee is again. Is that like one of the bartender dudes? I don't remember. What about the dude washing dishes? Tell me about the dude washing dishes. This muffin lover ran up a tab he couldn't pay off, so now he gets to wash dishes. Some of them dishes I've been saving for just such an occasion. How much does he owe? 150. I'll pay it. You're even dumber than I assume, but whatever. You can tell him he's free yourself. All right. Hey, I paid off your tab. You're free. Huh? What'd you do a thing like that for? I was just feeling charitable, I guess. Well, thanks, but I don't know how to do pretty much nothing except washing dishes. Nothing at all. Well, I can also wash clothes, and I can play the washboard. That's pretty much it, though. Well, there's plenty of job opportunities opening up in Dirtwater. Why don't you try your luck out there? Well, all right. It's worth a shot. Thanks, pal. He leaves with a wave, and okay, that's narrator stuff, but yeah, it's not that much anyway. Probably dangerous to interrupt whatever they're doing. Trying to get a splinter out or something, it looks like. Dude's drinking. We have not encountered a new spittoon tonight. That's sad. I even put it in the stream title and everything that we wanted to find a new spittoon.
We
have not found, in fact, a new spittoon. Lame. All right. I guess this is the part where I just start wandering around and trying to, do stuff. Oh, look, Holloway's pin. What does that do? Plus 20 maximum HP. That's pretty good. What's already on my lapel? Revolting brooch. I think I actually like that stuff more than the max HP, though. Hey, beard.
It's all very good stuff.
Yes. You get a lot of things in this game, that's for sure. Alright. There are places, and I am not sure where we're going next. Let's go to the... I mean, I definitely went to the West Pole. It's just, was there something left to do that I haven't done already?
You pass by a pile of old bones. When you stop to examine them, they assemble into a skeleton. Just a regular old skeleton with nothing special about it, except for the fact that it's attacking you. I should have mentioned that. And now that I think about it, even that isn't particularly special. Gee, what a humdrum encounter. Anyway, back to my cereal bowl filled with cheese balls. I was not kidding.
I did not claim you were kidding. I was not calling you out on that. All right. We are in the Oh yeah, it's this thing. I don't know how to do this. Alright, so maybe this wasn't the place to go. What is in the Great Garbanzo's hideout? I don't remember. Another crate that's just a bunch of stuff. You get so much stuff in this game. My goodness.
All the stuff.
Oh, it's this thing. I already have one of these in my house. I don't need it here. My house, I said. It's just like a room that I'm renting. Got the fort. Got jelly beans. Let's go to Fort Memoriam again, because I don't remember what was there. I never remember these things. Was this the... Oh, yeah, it's this place. The tabletop games place.
One of these has to be the military cemetery, right?
Well, the military cemetery is the one with all the plots and stuff. Oh, look. Oh, look what I found. It's another cursed book. Yeah, the problem is, like, I don't know which plots they want me to dig up or whatever it is. I don't know. Dark Howdy is the name of this skill. Let's read it. All right, go ahead, narrator.
The book is just the word howdy over and over again in incrementally more horrifying typefaces. Arial, Helvetica, Times New Roman, Georgia, Garamond. But then, as you continue, Chilla. Who uses Chilla? Papyrus. Oh, it's so played out. And then, no, it cannot be. But, yes, you see the word howdy written in Comic Sans. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. You have gained a skill, Dark Howdy, but you don't feel so well.
Ugh.
Your vision goes dim and hazy. You have gained a perk, Clouded Eyes.
I'm kind of okay with negative 25 pistol attack damage. You know, I don't remember the curses happening this much. I'm pretty sure when I first played this game, like, I believe sometimes it didn't curse you, but this time it's been like every time. Like, dang, this game hates me. All right, Dark Howdy. Say hello to evil. You guys can't see that because I'm blocking almost all of that text. But anyway, it's a power-up, apparently. Gain 10 Mysticality, lose 5 Muscle and Moxie, disable opponents for 1. Now, that seems pretty good. That seems really darn good. I'm going to power that up right now.
Especially for your character, because you're all about the mysticality.
Exactly. I'm the most mystical there is. All right. Anyway, that was a nice find. What else is here? Madness in Mom Mine.
You're the rootinest, tootinest, bean shootinest, highfalutinist mystical cowboy there ever was.
That I am. Oh yeah, it's the cultists. Let's cult it up. Hey, yo. Yeah, I think there was a fight in here that I couldn't do before, and now I should be able to do it just fine. Because I have grown many sizes in strength today. Fight me, wherever you are. Oh yes, El Vibrato. This thing, I can't do that because I haven't learned the words yet. Alright, what's over here on the left? These people just ignore you. They don't actually do anything. I could, of course, take the mask off and just fight them, which I am probably going to do. These guys are all like, Sega Dreamcast, Sega Dreamcast. Alright, let's just, punch these guys. Or, throw beans at them. That's my thing. Hey! It's got a lot of mysticality, but, I have more. Is this the Dark Howdy over here? Yes. Look at me being all wicked strong. Lower your stats. I'm like mega buffed now. And now I do how much damage? 84 spooky. That's pretty good. Let's do that.
That's a lot.
Yep. Plus 3 to all stats. Like I care, bro. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. I'll just, you know, beat up all these guys. I probably should have read that text, but, you know, it's getting a little late in the stream. I'm getting lazy. It happens. Increase armor, blah, 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 blah. Increase mysticality. Dark Howdy. I mean, what makes Dark Howdy so good is that it basically lets you do stuff.
It gives you a free turn.
Yeah, it basically just gives you a free turn.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it lets you like do something with Gary before the enemy can kill him. Yeah, it's just really good.
Yeah.
81 spooky. I could summon a golem too. Yeah, why not summon a golem? Just because I can. I haven't used it yet. Oh, I didn't realize they would look so awesome. How about that? It would be like a big creature, like.
Nope. Just an angry floating bean.
23 damage. Modest. Doesn't make a difference this fight, but, you know, it's cool. It's cool. Stock certificate. What is that?
There have been plenty of fights where having an extra 23 damage would have stopped you from getting your shit wrecked.
That is correct. Hi, what's up? Hi. I got some rocks. Yeah? The master gave them to me. He wanted me to have them. Okay, what's cool about them? They're mine. Don't touch them. Oh, that was a woman. Sorry, Rebecca.
Welp! Rebecca gets to voice the next character no matter what.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, she does. Let's power up. Because it's no fun not powering up. Take that 23 damage, punk. Take 84 spooky.
Does Dark Howdy affect your whole party when you use it?
I think it's just me. I mean, Gary's attacks don't seem to really get any more powerful. The golem gets the final blow. You okay? You seem kind of injured. Rebecca.
Oh, sorry. Thinking about Ryuji again. Anyway. I fell down. But the master picked me back up.
That's nice.
He'll pick us all back up. He'll pick you back up. ...
Regular old buffs and debuffs and all that good stuff. Boom. Boom. Weaken. Boom. Our nice little angry golem there has a very nice friendly face. Makes me glad that he's mine. Smackety smack smack. He's got 5 health left. Bam! Take that bean. How much XP do we have now? 246. I think I want to power up the golem again, actually.
Yeah!
And well, once we get enough. Right now we don't have enough. But yeah,
Buff
I've been
that
getting...
beautiful bean golem.
I also want to try to pronounce it. We've got... Look at these items we have. We have a Sarsarprillarar. We have a Sasaparillala. And we have a Saspaprarillara. Love it.
Tell me they all do the same thing. They're the exact same bottle of sarsaparilla.
We'll find out after this fight.
I'm honestly still thinking about calling the government what was it, Gummint?
Gummint, yeah.
Gummit.
What was the
I
other
thought
thing,
you were going to
Zach?
say you were still thinking of Ryuchi, and I was going to be like, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I'm always thinking about Ryuji.
Well, joke's on you because you're being smitten, so you must be the unbeliever. Aha. That's exactly what I'm doing.
It's very important, Sam. He's being smited. He is not being smitten.
How
he
do
is
we
not
know
in love
he's
with
not
you.
being taken in by Sam's charms?
He's dead.
What? Dead people can feel love. I've seen Twilight.
Hi.
Okay.
Why is your mask different? Somebody voice this character.
Because I'm the leader of this cell. How can you be down here and not know that?
Look, I passed 7 different guys to get here. Obviously, if I weren't meant to be here, that would be impossible.
I suppose?
So who's this master everyone's talking about?
Our great dark master Roberto. Are you sure you're supposed to be down here?
Sure. It's fine. Down with you and your Roberto. -3 to all stats, bro. Bro, it's not cool. I'm gonna mysticality all day and make you just sad. Oh, he's got a lot of HP. Oh my goodness, he's got big freaking stats. That's bad. Okay. That's a thing.
Uh-oh. Golem! Save us, Golem!
I don't... Well, he does have low muscle. Yeah, let's summon a golem. I should have done that first. I have 4 AP left. 41 spooky. I can reduce his stats by a bunch, which is a thing. I can poison him and get the poison damage to start ramping up. I can reduce his stats with Gary. I can...
Reducing his stats is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe now will be finally the fight where you actually tank something.
Well, he keeps reducing my stats, which is bad. But if I keep reducing his stats, maybe it won't really matter. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, boy. Oh, well, that's to my golem, though. Alright, so maybe it is actually worth it to have Gary's goblin friend, because that'll soak up a hit. I don't think I can win this fight, but we'll try. Goodbye, Gary. It was nice having you. I can deal... Yeah, I can't really deal enough. I can reduce his stats even further, which I guess I should probably do.
Yeah, there you go.
What did he just do?
He debuffed Gary's golem friend.
He attacked... No, he tried... Wait, oh, okay. He debuffed the golem. Okay, good. Please keep doing that, please.
Yeah.
Okay, he's
now I have a question.
Himself.
He's already got the poison damage. Is that only going up because you keep hitting him with it?
Correct.
I see.
That's why I keep hitting him. Oh, he didn't actually do as much damage as I thought he was going to do. That's good because I have regen.
Yeah. I kind of think you're good.
I'm probably okay? Question mark? I kind of want to reduce his stats more because I don't want him to do damage to me. I want to keep
there. You go.
So this might be like the tanking fight where I like win by tanking. He's gonna buff himself. Oh no, he's just debuffed the. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. Ah, he just debuffed me. That's bad. Bad news. Damage. More poison. More poison for you. 21 spooky damage on me. I'm kind of okay with that, sorta-ish. Reduce your stats. Takes 35. I think I might actually have this. Cool. I am cool with that. There goes my goblin friend who has been a useful decoy. Let's ramp up the poison even more. He does 16 spooky, which kind of doesn't really matter, honestly.
Yeah,
And
Sam,
yeah,
I think you just got this.
I just got this, baby. Let's. Oh, 53 spooky. Yes, please. Yeah, I got it. Cool. A war of attrition. A rare extended fight. Beat him up and took his mask. How about that? I got the cultist leader mask, and now I am
got
big
promoted.
and influential. Oh, that. Wait.
Ooh.
+9 spell damage compared to +8 mysticality. I think the 8 mysticality might be better than that, possibly.
Probably overall.
Question mark. He doesn't. Because I think mysticality improves your spell defense as well, so it helps you take hits. That might be all there is to do really in here. I mean, there's that one other guy I could have beaten up that I didn't beat up. But I don't think I would really get anything new from that.
Plus, now you're his boss.
Yes, I am his boss. Alright, let's explore like one more area or something. And we're coming up on the 3-hour mark. So, let's just go to Humming Cave. We got to get something for the nun. Let's just roll right into the cave. Oh yeah, look, I have enough muscle to do that. Cool.
If I may, the narrator will now voice the Humming Cave.
Excellent. Excellent. Most excellent.
Wait,
was I wrong? Was I
Stop! It's gonna be stuck in my head the rest of the day.
Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina,
Yeah,
and
that's what
Ecuador,
I was
Chile,
thinking of.
Brazil.
Oh, look, a random encounter.
A loud thwack noise draws your attention, and you follow the sound to a man in a once white apron who is butchering a bighorn sheep or some other large desert animal with an oversized and heavy-looking meat cleaver. As he's hauling the implement up onto his shoulder for another blow, he catches sight of you and hisses with a wild look in his eye.
Who's there? Don't test me, boy. I'll chop you up like this goat or whatever it is. Yikes. Easy there. You're a butcher, right? Do you know chef magic? Huh? Oh, you're a bean slinger. I know a couple little things, but I never studied it for real. I might be able to teach you a little telekinesis. Should help you handle that cleaver more easily. Teleka-what's-this?
You spend some time teaching the butcher how to manipulate objects with his mind, at least well enough to make his cleaver seem a little lighter and less unwieldy. He gives you some of his animal carcass as payment. You got an item, goat or sheep or whatever it is, steak. You gain 43 meat, and you gain 16 experience points.
Do people eat goat meat? I've never really even really thought of that.
Yeah, people eat goat.
I wonder what it tastes like.
I mean, the joke answer is chicken, but probably vaguely akin to beef or lamb.
Yeah, I was kind of
probably
thinking,
very
like,
similar to lamb. Yeah.
Would it be kind of lambish, maybe?
Like somewhere between lamb and venison, most likely.
Mutton, fresh mutton.
Yeah.
No.
I just made a Tales of Exilia joke that Rebecca understands.
Yeah, because there's an NPC in the area that you're in just all the time, and every, I want to say 30 seconds, they play his voice clip, and that voice clip is mutton, fresh mutton.
Literally.
Hey, listen, fresh mutton.
By the time you finish the game, you literally are traumatized by it.
Literally every town in the game, when there's just ambiance of like town noise, you hear that specific voice clip like every 30 seconds in the background. And it's not like, overly loud or dominating, but you notice it. And after like the 5th time, you're like, hey, that guy's still going at it. And he's in like every town in this entire game.
You almost wish it was louder, or if they would just actually have a shop that sold some kind of like meat item, because it almost feels like you're hallucinating it. It almost feels like you're making it up in your own head.
All right, we gotta I want to have like some kind of I don't know. Oh, look, a cannon. Oh, I can fire the cannonball at the thing that cannon signal that I made.
You
I have
look
no
at the
idea how to
cannon.
actually.
It's a fine cannon, demi-culverin in size. You peer through the rangefinder at the distant smoke of your targeting flare. However, you unfortunately have no idea how to actually aim the cannon at the flare.
Ow.
Perhaps you need to find a book titled Cannon Aimin' for Idiots. Ya idiot.
It's probably what it's actually called in this game.
Most likely. There is a book called Cannon Firin' for Idiots. You've already read that. It insulted your intelligence, but who feels dumb now? You can't even aim a cannon.
Reboot Hill? Did I already go here today?
I mean,
I'm gonna turn
who
her
cares?
down again.
Who cares if you went there a long time ago? You can just, go do it again, change the cast a little, make it a little more diverse, take out the problematic plot lines. Reboot Hill.
Perfect. There you go. Oh yeah, it's this place. It's the place of the Smith riddle that we spent a bunch of time on. And then up here, that was last week. Was there any? Did I already finish everything over here?
Do not remember.
I mean, there is stuff in the Kellogg Ranch I haven't done, but I think that's probably optional. I don't think that's actually gonna advance the plot. Okay, well, this is probably a decent place to stop. Roughly, because I don't know. Actually, you know what? Every time I keep thinking I want to stop, and then I'm just one more thing, one more.
Since your horse is smart enough to automatically follow the trail without much micromanagement, you have some time on your hands. This might be an opportune chance to practice those sweet pistol spinning moves the big-name gunfighters use. Every shootout could use a little extra razzle-dazzle. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You're merely going to twirl around a live firearm that was put in your hands before safeties were invented and see what neat trick you can do with the deadly weapon in your fingers. You practice spinning your pistol around your finger for a while, like the child's play thing you evidently think it is, and even manage a couple hand-to-hand passes. And you only accidentally fired once and didn't hit anything important. Nice! You gain 32 experience points and learn nothing about the frailty of human existence or the power of the weapon that you have been so callously given by an unjust and cruel god.
Okay, now that was gorgeous. Somebody highlight that. But I gotta say, all I could see in my head the whole time was that one 3-minute long Revolver Ocelot cutscene from Metal Gear Solid 3, when he's just got 2 pistols and he's just spinning them and juggling them just non-stop without firing at you once.
This whole stream has been one long highlight, honestly.
And every once in a while he just stops and says a line and then just keeps spinning.
You spot a small makeshift signpost stuck into the ground a few yards away from the road and stop to check it out. It says free meat, and there is indeed a small pile of meat lying in front of it. You're so distracted from rolling your eyes at this obvious trap, you almost miss Tom Hardy sneaking up behind you and saying, "That's bait." You also almost miss the goblin sneaking up behind you. He's wearing an old buffalo skull as a helmet, which you have to admit looks really metal.
I gotta hand it to you. You nearly got me. Good job. Rebecca, you can voice it.
Ha! Foolish human is falling into my clever trap. Now you are giving me valuables, or I beating you up.
I have a question, Rebecca. I have to ask this right now. I'm very, very sorry.
Yes?
Why is every goblin Russian?
Because they give me Russian vibes.
Okay.
I made
fine
an
with this.
executive decision.
This may be the first time I've been mugged by a goblin. Usually you guys are more or less peaceable.
I am smart like human. Why making things myself when robbing easier?
Smart like human is a very accurate description of that idea, yeah. Let's have Gary deal with it.
Gary tries to convince the goblin of something probably having to do with vodka. They're talking too fast for you to really follow. The goblin is plainly belligerent, and Gary starts to look exasperated, but eventually he manages to convince the goblin to go away and leave the two of you alone. Eventually, several years later, Gary will be poisoned, and it will be obvious to all the world that the goblin did it, but the goblin will deny this, and you will have to agree with it, because the goblin is very, very powerful indeed.
What a jerk being! Hoping other goblins around here, not jerks like that goblin! How'd you get them to leave? Threatening to report them to goblin elders! Woo! Nobody wanting that! They're real tough hombres, eh? They are so sassy! ... I think I already, like, dealt with these guys, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't really know what to do right now, so sometimes, like, the thing is just to wander around until you... I have a bunch of unspent EXP. I should power up my golem.
Yes!
Alright.
Oh, it's not enough!
Unfortunately, boys, it's time for me to head off for the night. This is
Alright, thank you, Rebecca.
Absolutely lovely.
Yes,
I have
hopefully we'll be back at it.
About next week, but I will try my best to be here.
Hopefully we will be back at it next week. Yeah, we are. Yeah, given I really don't know what to do right now.
I think this is a lovely time to get in the cheapest plug imaginable, twitch.tv/the_goog.
Yes.
I've been playing Undertale recently. I stream every Tuesday night at 6, and if you're up in the mornings at 7 o'clock, I usually play Mini Metro, because I need something to do to wake up, and why not put that on the internet, I guess. I don't know.
So, are you going to be doing multiple runs of Undertale, or...?
I'm pretty sure that once I finish the pacifist run that I'm doing, I'm gonna call it there. Like, it's a fun game. I've enjoyed playing it. I don't need to play it more than once, I think.
That's
so
fair.
I beat the main game this past Tuesday. Like, I got through the final boss and got through the last mission, I guess. But now there's something I've done that unlocks a thing called pacifist runs. So I think we're going to get one more episode of Undertale this Tuesday night at 6, and then we're going to move on to Super Mario Odyssey. Yay!
Yay! Well, it appears nobody that I follow on Twitch is online right now, so there will be no raid. We will just be exiting as you guys enjoy what remains of your weekend. Thank you for joining me, and a huge thank you to Mr. Goog for coming and just spicing up the already spicy game of West of Loathing with his great wit and voices. And everybody, this has been Samurai Sam. Be excellent to each other. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, what little of it remains. And I will see you, hopefully, next week with more West of Loathing. And remember...